Hey, let's party. Hold on, I'm pouring a glass of thing of tea. Let's kick it. Let's kick it. Let's just kick it. Let's kick it. Let's just kick it. Let's just kick it. Let's just kick it. Let's just kick it. Jeannie, how are you tonight? It's party. Might have took off. I was going to start till 9. Come on a little earlier. Might as well. Cook my fish. Cook some steelhead trout. Pretty good, actually. Broil it. Get it at Walmart. Where else? I used to buy it a lot in Michigan. You know, I see somebody. I took that little short when I was at Walmart. Those people get rid of those puppies. I mean, I never got a puppy that young, so I didn't know it's 8 weeks. They were saying 6 weeks is too early. Huh. Yeah, news to me. Hey, Tony, how are you? How's it going? Anybody want to come up and chat? Hey, Stephanie, let me give you a link here. Jeannie, you want to come up tonight? Let's get on your favorite negligee. Hey, David, how are you? How's it going? Just got done kicking it, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Jamie, how you doing? Yeah, I was going to yeah, we just party. Stephanie, you coming up? Jamie, why don't you come up? David, you're welcome to come up. Jeannie, if you're still here, she might be coming back at 9. There she is, my girl, Stephanie. You got your negligee on?
Tom, I have on my favorite moo-moo.
Oh, awesome. Thank you.
I thought you'd like it.
Yeah, all right. You're considerate.
Yes. Yep, it's flowered and it's a big old moo-moo. Very comfortable.
Oh, nice. How'd your day go today?
Oh, pretty good. Yeah,
Okay.
pretty good. You know what? I really didn't do much today. My cough is so bad today, Tom. I've got to I have a prescription cough medicine they give me. I've got to get that filled. So if I go on mute, Tom, it's because I'm coughing.
Oh, okay. I wonder what flared that up today.
I don't know. I'll always have a cough, they said, but for some reason today, now, I did go out a little bit in the cold today, and that does not help it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, when you come down and visit, I got something that'll keep you from coughing.
Oh God. Yeah, I'm sure you do.
How are you doing, Tom?
Good, Chris. How's it going?
Good. What are you up to?
Hi, Chris.
I just been partying.
Yeah, are you back home now, or are you still in Detroit?
Yeah, no, I've been home. Yeah, I got home. A week ago Friday.
Oh, already? Wow, that was fast.
Yeah. Well, a week ago today. Yeah.
Wow.
I'm going to be going up there again next week, I think.
This could be the last time then for a while?
Yeah.
Or?
Yep. I got to go to Chicago and pick up something.
Oh, I bet
you'll be glad. Methamphetamines.
I bet you'll be glad all that damn driving.
Yeah, I like driving actually, though.
Oh, okay then.
I like driving through the mountains, and I'll go up there. That'll be my last trip for a while. I mean, I like that. It was a great place to live. I got one friend there really that I'll keep in touch with and visit from time to time. But when I move on from places, that's it.
Yeah.
Jobs too.
Yeah, that's true.
Most of the time. I know it sounds weird, but I don't even tell anybody. I'm just gone one day.
Yep.
Crazy.
I wish I could do that.
Yeah, I know. What'd you say, Chris?
Bimbo's having her show right now, her trivia show on there right now.
Oh, good for her.
Mark's on there right now.
Oh, somebody said she got mad at me about something. Did you know about this?
No.
Oh, okay. I don't know about what. How you doing, Debbie?
Pretty good, I guess.
Chris, take the handcuffs off you, huh?
Yeah, hanging in there.
Yeah, good.
She went to the clinic the other day. She's been having an itching problem.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's real bad. I don't know.
Kept me up from sleeping.
What's it called?
The dermatitis, and I've got insomnia.
And dermatitis, insomnia.
Yeah, dermatitis. They give you some of that cream?
Well, they gave me a pill because of my insomnia, and it also helps with acid reflux. They said I took my medication for 30 years, which was too long to take Prilosec.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right, Jimmy. What pill did they give you for sleeping?
It's one pill is actually antidepressant too. It's Doxepin.
Doxepin.
Oh, okay.
Works on reflux, insomnia, and the weird dermatitis.
But it really knocks her out though.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Really tired.
Makes me sleep. I wasn't able to sleep, so that helps a lot.
Yeah, you're not kidding. Nothing worse than lack of sleep. I went through about a 7-year period hard to sleep.
That's horrible.
Yeah, that is.
Drive you nuts.
Yeah, I believe
That's
it.
what the Chinese used to do for torture, sleep deprivation.
Yeah, I would wake up crying because I was so tired and I couldn't fall asleep.
Yeah, no, I've had that happen.
I couldn't sleep. It's horrible.
Trazodone, I think, works good too.
That makes my heart beat funny.
Trazodone does?
Yeah, it gave me heart palpitations. I was like double skip and stuff. It was kind of weird.
Really?
Yeah, so I stopped
I
taking
never heard of that. Huh. Antidepressants, yeah. Who doesn't need one of those now?
Yeah.
I don't.
It's hard to believe next
You
week.
never took them, Stephanie?
No. Years ago, I took that Wellbutrin.
Yeah, that's a stimulant antidepressant.
That was. He said it was going to help me quit smoking.
Yeah, they used it for quit smoking. That's true.
Yeah, but
They actually grind that up some places and snort it.
Oh God.
Snoop Dogg just announced on social media he's going to stop smoking marijuana. Snoop Dogg.
Who cares?
Well, hey, I don't
I hope
see
he starts doing heroin instead. Sick of seeing him on TV.
Well, I don't think it matters now. He has smoked for how many years? I mean, his brain. I mean, it doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah. This is Chris and Stephanie. You're welcome to come up if you want.
But that's
Yeah,
important.
they tried to play along like he was having some kind of relationship with Martha Stewart.
Oh God.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Just
They're gonna
because
have
they're.
to do better than that.
They're saying
Well,
that
yeah.
now they're saying
They're-
that he raped a woman, and now he's another rapper now being accused of raping a woman and all kinds of crap.
Well, R. Kelly's not raping him anymore.
Yeah, R. Kelly's another one, right? I know.
They finally threw the book at him.
Oh yeah, big time.
I played basketball against him a couple times.
He was messing with young girls under 18, though.
Yeah.
Bunch of perverts.
I can't hear you guys.
You
Look at
can?
that. Look what happened to Matt Lauer.
Yeah, same thing. How about now, Stephanie?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. Oh, did that Wellbutrin help you at all?
Yes.
Oh gosh, Tom, I can't remember. It was so long ago. Antidepressants. I was on Xanax for quite a few years for panic attacks.
Yeah. Now, did that help you?
Well, back then I think it did. And, I took it, I think I was in my late 20s and 30s, and they just, gave them to you no problem back then.
Yeah, I know now. I don't know what you got to do to get one now.
I take citalopram and boostrone for panic attacks right now still.
You still get them, Chris?
Sure do.
Now, what triggers your panic attack?
I have no idea. Just all of a sudden.
Yeah, they come out of the blue.
Do you drink a lot of caffeine?
Well, I drink a lot of soda. I know. I do drink a lot of that.
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah, minor. Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, they're no fun. I know that.
Yeah.
No.
Horrible feeling.
Yeah, I went to the
When's the last time
hospital.
you had one? When's the last time you had a panic attack?
Who, me or Chris? Me?
I remember.
Yeah, it's been quite a few years, Tom.
See, that would suggest it's hormone related.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was on them for maybe 10 years, I think, Tom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And you have to be slowly withdrawn off those things too.
Yeah.
What kind of symptoms did you have? Did you have because me, I had the rapid heart and the sweating.
Oh, Chris, I had them so bad. I went to the emergency room maybe 6 or 7 times in about 5 years, thinking I was having a heart attack. And finally, because back then they didn't really, they weren't really aware. And finally, I found a doctor who said, "You are having panic attack. That is what you're going through."
Oh, wow.
And he just put me on Xanax, and that was it.
Mine were I was afraid to be alone by myself without someone being here.
Are you still like that?
Well, pretty much. I don't go anywhere unless Debbie goes with me now. Yeah, pretty much. I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, it's interesting what would cause that.
Yeah, I know.
Yes, you get around it though. You work around.
I never used to be like that. It's just as I got older, that's when it developed. Like back in 2000, something about 20 some years ago.
Yeah.
When I was younger, I wasn't like that. When I was young, I was independent. I was everywhere. But then as I got older, got into my 30s, and that's when it really started taking off really bad.
Yeah, they may go away.
But
as long as you're on medication, you don't get them, do you?
No. There were times
now
where,
excuse me, Chris.
There were times where Debbie had to go to work one morning, and I didn't want her to go to work. I was literally holding on to her, telling her not to go to work.
Wow.
And then I had a caseworker I had a caseworker back in those days when I was younger, and I only had her for like a day or two, and then she came in for one day, and she dropped me off at home, and Debbie had to rush home because my panic attack was so severe, and the counselor didn't know what the hell to do. You know what I mean?
It was her first day on the job and her last day on the job.
First day on the job and her last day on the job.
A way to break him in.
And then
I told her it was only going to get better.
And then it was getting so bad I couldn't even cross the street by myself. I couldn't even go down the street or even go into a store by myself.
He wouldn't let me shop our shopping center across the street.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was so bad,
Huh.
Or the airplane in Florida. Tell him about Florida, Disney World. Yeah, he got on the plane to Disney World, and he couldn't sit down. He got so freaked out on the plane going down the runway. They had to stop the plane and go back down the runway to let us off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a good client that when I was a PI that had that happen to. Yeah.
And they wouldn't let us go on the next flight, so we had to cancel the trip.
But when we flew to Branson in 2005, I was fine.
It's a shorter flight. You have more control. It's all about control.
Yeah.
You control it.
What were you guys just watching a TV show? What made you go to Branson?
I used to bring my parents out here back in the 90s. They used to watch the TV shows all the time. They're like, oh, you know, it's like Branson. And I liked the Osmonds growing up, and they had a theater here. And see, like almost everybody I knew had a theater here, you know, country western wise. So there was a ton of shows to see. Back then, we had Vicky Gilly and Mo Bandy. We had Tony Orlando, the Gatlins. I mean, everybody was here then. Now everybody's passed away or left, but it's quiet, it's warmer, and the crime is a lot lower.
Yeah,
so
that's
the houses are a lot cheaper too.
Yeah.
This thing's typing my damn answers twice.
Yeah, crime is very low here.
Yeah, good.
After my trip to Branson in 2005, and our front windows of our house were smashed in, and someone had put
agoraphobe
up to try to protect it till we got home. But that was like a sign that we didn't want to live there anymore.
Yeah, I don't blame you for wanting to live in Milwaukee or Detroit or Chicago.
Milwaukee is so bad now.
And the cold. I can't take the cold anymore.
Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah.
What are the winters like going to be like there? Because your first winter there now, right?
No, second.
Oh, what was your winter like last year there?
Nice. Like today it was 77.
Oh, wow.
Wow, nice.
Yeah, they get like last year we had a bunch of people had pipes freeze like one day. But I guess that comes like every 10 years, a couple days of cold like that. The pond had some ice on the top, but most of the time it's like 50, 60 by noon.
So you don't get much snow there then?
Yeah, you know, like every 25 years.
Oh, okay.
It lasts for about an hour, you know.
Oh, okay. I bet you like that, huh?
Well, I like big old blizzards. Not little bullshit dusters, you know.
Yeah.
I mean,
I know you
I
do.
probably would have stayed in Michigan if we had the old winters, the old days. But even where I was living, 200 miles north of Detroit, the winters are nothing anymore.
El Nino. That's why I said El Nino.
Fossil fuels, global warming, CO2, carbon dioxide. I just read about that for about 5 hours today.
God, why everything keeps going up? God damn it.
Sure does. You wait to this, you talk about oil and you relate that to, fuel burn, airplanes, vehicles, but they were talking about how fertilizers, just tons of stuff, plastics, when the cheap oil, and it's relatively cheap still. I mean, anybody can, go in and buy Tupperware or whatever, but when those days are gone, you're really going to notice it. You'd be shocked at what petroleum is put in. And when that cheap oil goes away, I mean, it's going to be like cost prohibitive.
They were talking on the news that, in like fast food restaurants, like McDonald's and all your fast food restaurants, that dining in is down 50% right now.
Yeah, well,
people are not dining in restaurants anymore.
Not as much as they used to.
They rather go through the drive-through.
That's true. Yep, that's true.
Instead of having to actually go in the restaurant and order your food, and have to sit and have to wait.
But part of that is part of it's like an older crowd whose doctor tells them.
In Minnesota, they have this Taco Bell. It's like this big parking lot. It has a whole bunch of floors, and you go through all these drive-throughs, and the food actually comes down to you. It comes up not like a kind of like a chute. You know how you go to the bank and you put your money in that thing and it shoots up?
Yeah.
But the food comes down this like elevator and comes right to your door.
Yeah, but I think part of it is like doctors tell older people, particularly people that are high risk, just avoid your exposure to other germs. And going in and eating in a restaurant's one way to do that.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Money, when you're passing money around all day, that has germs on it. You don't think about it. But.
Hey, James.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. How's your night going?
Going pretty good.
Good.
Do you think you'll ever get rid of
It's a slow day at work, so I'm just deciding to pop in for a second to say hi.
Oh, good. Thanks.
You think
Hello.
get rid of dining room?
What's that?
You think fast food restaurants will ever get rid of the dining room and only have drive-thru?
Yeah, I do. If it keeps up, yeah, I sure do. Yep.
And they're saying a lot of that is caused from the pandemic.
Oh, darn it. I think I'm going to have to sign off because I'm getting feedback again.
All right, James. Thanks for saying hello.
Everybody's voices keep repeating over and over again. I can't hear anybody.
Hey, does somebody have another window open? Do you hear a voice?
Yeah, no problem. I would love to keep talking on here, but yeah, I just can't hear anybody.
Oh, sorry about that.
Just try coming back, honey.
Yeah, try coming back.
I got my front window open.
No, I don't think that's it.
Oh, okay.
That happens when, another window's open somewhere. It's weird.
Right. I know. It is.
Wrapping pipes. Yeah, I got a thing where I can like drain mine if we're going to, but that's not that much of an issue down here, freezing pipes.
That's good.
No. But
Not here either. Not here
I
either.
go to the doctor's office up in Athens, which is about an hour drive. It's where University of Georgia's at. And that whole damn town, man, I think every pipe they had there bust. They got killed with that couple days of cold. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, I got a drain for like I got water that goes into my garage and outside shower.
An outside shower?
Yeah, that's one you're going to be using when you come here.
What the hell? Holds me down like an animal.
Yeah. No, I had that. It's like between the garage doors.
Okay.
And, it's just, I just have, sometimes like when you get super dirty.
Right.
It'd be just, no, like there's nobody can see out here.
Right.
Yeah. Thank God.
Oh God, yeah, somebody driving by, you see a big old lady naked taking a shower. Oh my God. Be looking
sure
like, what the hell?
Just
What's going on over there?
Make sure you don't come during hunting season.
Oh my God, Tom. Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, that sounds better.
Can you hear us now, James?
Yep. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be any echo now.
I think that must be Chris. Chris, you never know what's going on over there.
Well, he has his TV on a lot, I noticed.
Yeah. But I wouldn't think
that's
not a YouTube window.
No, but I think it can cause chaos.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I think it probably happens more often when there's more
James,
people
you want
online.
us to get Chris to overnight you a couple Xanax?
Yeah, I'm good. I drank a bunch of coffee and I'm feeling great.
Oh, good. Yeah, that'll do it. I was thinking that today for some reason. No,
Donut
it's the
shop
world's
coffee.
most used drug, coffee.
Yeah.
It's crazy how they got the whole world on that. I can take it or
Oh,
leave it.
yeah, I know. I heard it's a scam, actually, but I like it. I don't drink coffee every day. If I drink coffee every day, it would definitely be a complete waste. But I just drink like 3 times a week, so Keurigs are perfect. And I like trying different flavors.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've cut down a lot. I drink 1 in the morning.
Yeah.
That's
I
it?
used to drink coffee.
Yeah. I quit doing those Starbucks coffees.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Same here.
stupid, man. I bought a whole damn brand new. Quiet, Daisy. She's barking at the deer out front eating. I bought a whole new damn coffee pot for $16 today.
Yeah, their coffee makers are pretty cheap.
Yeah, they are.
They
I got
are,
percolators, the old percolator ones.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah, I remember
Yeah, they're
those.
better actually, because coffee should be served at about 2:04, which you're not going to get out of a Mr. Coffee.
Mm.
You can start drinking that right away. Coffee, ideally served, Daisy, quiet, is like at 204 degrees, and you got to like sip it barely, and that's where you get the best flavor out of it.
Yeah, I didn't realize that. That makes sense, though.
But you can get a percolator at
What breaks things down?
Yeah, you can get it at a thrift store. That's where I got mine.
Yeah.
And they do cowboy coffee too, where you just take a handful of coffee grounds and put it in boiling water and then just pour it through a filter in your big cup.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, like you do when you're camping.
Yeah.
Yep.
Coffee. Yep.
Oh, I know. I love my coffee. I drink probably almost a pot of coffee a day.
Wow. Now, you never had that give you a panic attack?
Not that I know of, no.
Huh.
Um,
And
and
what kind of, do you get any kind they have, or do you, or special? I bought some Pete's coffee tonight. They had. I never had it before.
oh, Tom, I only buy the coffee that's on sale, honey.
Oh, okay.
Coffee has gotten so
Quiet, Daisy.
expensive.
Oh, it has?
Yeah, here, I don't know about where you're at, but yeah, I bought, but I have tried different coffees, yes. But I have to have flavored creamer in my coffee.
Oh, okay.
So, yep.
You know what I
Coffee
use for creamer? I use almond milk.
Oh, yeah.
It
that
tastes really
might not
good and
be
it's
bad.
good for you.
Yeah, but you won't get that sweetness out of that, though. I have to have a little sweet in my coffee.
I get the sweet the almond milk with the sugar in it. But you have to put a bunch in though in order for it to be good though. If you put just a little bit, it tastes disgusting. But when you put a lot, it tastes like a Starbucks latte. Not
Yeah,
kidding.
that might be good.
Yeah. I forgot if it's soy or almond milk. One of those does something to sperm counts. It will wreck your sperm count.
I'm sorry, what was that, Tom? What'd you say?
Either almond milk or soy does something to male sperm counts.
Well, if it's almonds, I probably don't have to worry about it because I'm not planning on having any kids.
Oh, okay.
I was going to say,
No,
Tom, what do you you know?
Yeah. I'm out of sperm by about 3 o'clock every afternoon anyway.
Oh, God. Yours is long gone.
Soy. Yeah, there you go. Soy. Okay. I'm not exactly sure what it does to it.
Yeah, I don't
God.
know.
I said, my doctor, he said, why do you ask? I said, well, I just read about it, I was curious. Motherfucker, answer me.
Oh, yeah. That's really important for you right now, Tom. Oh, God, unless you're going to be like, what was it, Robert De Niro? He's 82 and he had a baby.
Yeah. Is it retarded?
I don't know. The mother's like in her 20s.
Yeah, but back in the day, they said that males could just produce offspring forever. But in the last 15 years, that old sperm isn't too good either.
Well, I wondered about that too, Tom. They always blame the older woman, but no, I bet you're right. No, I bet you're right there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I mean, I don't know. That's got to be just, ego. What's going on there?
Yeah.
You get bored one night, you're betting a buddy of yours. I mean, come on.
Oh, I know. What is going on? I know.
He better sleep with one eye open.
Yeah. I think it was him or Al Pacino. It was either one of those that just had a baby and they're like 80 some years old. And I was like, oh, come on.
Yeah. There were lots of rumors him being gay.
Who?
Al Pacino.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yep. I've heard that my whole life.
Really?
Yeah. Yep.
I never heard that.
In a weird way, I wouldn't be surprised.
No, I wouldn't be surprised either. Hollywood, hell no. I mean, I wouldn't care one way or the other.
Well, I mean, they could be bisexual, Tom. There's a lot of bisexual people.
Yeah, I don't get that either.
So, I don't either.
Yeah. I spent 35 years looking for a bisexual girlfriend to no avail. They'd always say, if you want someone like that, why don't you go find him?
Good luck with that.
Yeah.
It was funny. My ex-girlfriend totally said she was straight and always was like, girls. But then like one day, like out of the blue, she's like, oh, that girl is so hot.
Yeah, but I still think that's a world away from like doing anything.
Yeah.
I've noticed women like getting drunk at bars and stuff. They know what guys like. And they'll be like grabbing each other's ass and shit, just fucking around. But
Oh yeah, I
they wouldn't
remember
be
when I
doing it
used to
if
go
there
to
weren't guys watching.
Yeah, I remember when I used to go to the clubs, like back like 10 years ago, like girls would always dance on each other and they'd do it
Yeah,
for
that kind of
attention.
stuff. Yeah.
I always found it kind of annoying, but you know, some people like it.
Yeah, I would have liked it if I thought it was like real.
Yeah,
It's not
it always
real,
seems fake.
Tom.
Yeah, they do it for attention. Like they
Yeah,
kind of
I mean,
glance over at everybody.
yeah. You go out with your girlfriends and you all dance together and stuff. That's just all it is, Tom. Just dancing and having a good time.
Thanks.
And of course, back then, 2010, they always had like songs about like, you know, sex and all that. Like that was
Yeah.
just like on mainstream pop radio, like all the time.
Yeah.
Like mainstream radio is way different now.
Yeah, I probably
It's like
brought
a
it up too
180.
much. I'd have
And it's like
girlfriends say
100.
to me, girlfriends say to me, they'd see a guy, it's like, oh, look at the bulge in his pants. Don't you like that?
I've never heard a girl say that.
Yeah, it's like, no, God, you know, just because I'm always bringing it up with girls.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder too, like, why that is so prevalent in like the male psyche. It's either you like it or you're lying about it.
Right.
Why is this so ingrained in men's mind? Stephanie?
What's ingrained? The
You know, like
9-inch
guys
thing?
liking
Or?
two girls, like guys liking two girls.
Oh, you know, well, that's what the porn has done to the men, Tom.
You think it? I don't think it did it to them. I think it
Oh,
gave them a
of
place where they
course
could
it
watch
did.
it.
Yeah, but nah.
I bet you they
No.
were that way before porn.
Yeah.
'Cause there's
No.
hey, Stephanie, there was a market for it, and all the men did was show up. It wasn't the other way around. It wasn't like porn came out, then men liked it. I think it's just guys are like that. I don't know why.
Well, now we're going to get into the men's mind, Tom. You don't want to do that.
I think there's maybe a certain element to like getting turned on by knowing it turns another person on, but when it's a guy, like the fact that they're a guy, it kind of you shut that part of the brain off. But when it's a girl, it's like you allow yourself to just like envision, like if you were her, like you know,
Yeah.
making love with the other girl or playing with the other girl. It's like,
you know how they say
awesome
people, you know, you'll read these questionnaires. What do you want to come back as? You know, people a bald eagle, you know, elephant. You know, I want to come back invisible.
Oh,
I would want to come back as a lesbian. I think that'd be awesome.
With the man's
I
mind.
think a lot of lesbians have like no idea like how like lucky they are.
That's a good way of putting it. See, Stephanie? Now you blaming him on porn too?
oh, I'm sorry, I missed what he
And if he came
said.
back, and if he came back, he'd want to come back as a lesbian.
So he'd want to come back as a woman then.
Yeah.
Yeah, imagine being attracted to good-looking girls and then make yourself good-looking too.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. I'd still rather be invisible though.
Invisible man.
And even if it wasn't like sex shit, you could just drive people nuts, turning things on.
Oh yeah, I
Listen to all the
watched some
gossiping my
movies.
managers do.
Yeah.
People at work always like to gossip about things, and I could just walk in invisible, hear what they're saying.
Yeah. Hey, the human mind, man, you never know.
Then if they say anything about me, I wouldn't say a thing. But
That's
just keep
right.
it in the back of my head.
That's exactly right. But that one famous guy that sold that dating service for like 19 million, you know, that was like everybody was welcome. And they said that, you know, then they do what Google does. You look at everybody's search history, you strip the identifying information off, and then you crunch the data. And it said that, you know, 98% of the people that identified themselves as bi only searched one sex. Doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
You know, and you don't know whether they're just trying to be like part of a current culture or, you know, they don't expect anybody to be, you know, crunching that data and not having their true identity. but
Right.
right there in black and white, it's interesting. I mean, you know,
Yeah, I
what
think there's a certain.
Yeah.
I think there's a certain level of fitting into societal norms
yeah.
in order to continue to build relationships. You got to kind of adapt.
I learned in Chicago they do a lot of things with focus groups. It doesn't matter what it is, whether it's ice cream coming out with the movie, whatever. They go to big cities and they pay people for honest opinions. And then that's how they market their product, or they pick one or enhance it or drop it or whatever. It's not just willy-nilly. You know, it's they don't even go forward if they don't get positive reviews on whatever it is in focus groups.
Yeah.
Yes, okay, cool. You know, from car interiors to, you know, what they're going to do with, you know, menus, that kind of thing. You know, they had troubles recently, but for a long time, that California Pizza Kitchen was like a great restaurant. And then, you know, COVID about finished them off. And I read a big article one time about what they did before something got put on a menu. And it was crazy, the money they spent, like with focus groups.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, before, you know.
Well, hey, I got to sign off. I got to sign off for a bit because I got to take actually one of my managers over to Walmart. So I gotta
okay. All righty.
Well, it was good talking to you.
Yeah, you too. Take care.
I'll message though.
All righty. Thanks.
All right.
Yeah, there's a lot to it. You know, another thing too, a lot goes to it. It's like where you check out the checkout aisle at a grocery store. The stuff that's sitting there that you look at as you're putting your stuff on the belt. That's all by design too. You know, things that be batteries, candy bars, you know, eye drops. They got it down to a science.
Oh yeah, and they track you with your club cards too, because I go shopping at Fred Meyer, which is a Kroger store, and I use my club card, and then the next week I'll get coupons in the mail for the stuff I just bought.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, so Fred Meyer is a Kroger store.
Yes.
How long has it been that way?
Kroger bought Fred Meyer maybe 10 years ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize Kroger was that far west.
Oh, Kroger's taken over everything. They bought our Fred Meyer, they bought our Safeway, they bought our Albertsons, and they bought our QFCs, Tom.
No kidding.
Yeah. Yep. Because when I worked in the meat department at QFC, they Kroger bought us while I was still working there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so they're monopolizing all the grocery here in our area.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I know.
How long did you do that?
22 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Was it kind of fun?
Oh yeah, that's why I know so much about meat and seafood.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Speaking of seafood, I paid up the yin yang the other day at kind of like a like middle of the road grocery store, and I thought the crab cakes smelled fishy.
Oh yeah, you got to be careful with crab cakes when you buy them from someone.
Yeah, I'll never get them there again. I mean, I've had them a million times, but they struck me as like fringe, you know. And they, you know what? I ate two. Marty ate one. I threw the other one out to the birds. Now, how often do you do that with good crab cakes?
Yeah, no, yeah, you don't want to. Yeah, if they smell fishy, you don't want to eat it.
Is that a telltale sign that it's automatically bad?
No, not necessarily. It's the slime. It's when it's like if the crab meat or the shrimp have that little bit of slime on them.
Yeah.
They're old.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, that's kind of hard to notice on a crab cake.
Yeah, on a crab cake. We used to make our crab cakes. We had a little case where we had it was like it was called Chef Express, and we had marinated chicken. We had, oh gosh, let me think. We had breaded chicken. We had crab cakes. We had kebabs, and we made all that stuff there in the meat department. And so you could just come up and buy it all ready to go to cook.
Huh. Now, was
But
that because they made more money, there was no middleman, or it was just better? Or both?
Right, they had the meat wrappers, which what I was. We're the ones that had to put the chef case together. But I think Kroger got rid of those because
Oh,
I
really?
haven't. Yeah, I haven't been. Most of the QFCs now are on the east side. We don't have any QFCs over here anymore. They closed down.
Oh, okay.
So I haven't been to a QFC in quite a few years. So I don't know if they still have the chef cases. I heard they got rid of them, which was stupid. We used to make a lot of money off that, Tom.
Probably too labor intensive.
You take a $2.99 a pound chicken breast and you throw it in marinade, and we were getting $6.99 a pound for it.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, when you were marinating that stuff, how long did you do it for?
Let's see, we'd put it in the marinade in the cooler, and then I'd come in the next day and we'd put it in the case, but it was still in the sauce.
Oh, so overnight.
Overnight in the cooler, then we put it in the case, and it lasted for 3 days in the case.
Huh.
And then if we didn't sell it in 3 days, then we had to get rid of it.
Okay, and on the shrimp, did you sell cooked or raw shrimp?
We had both.
And what was the best seller?
The cooked.
Okay.
Which is not, I mean, that cooked shrimp, those cooked shrimp we buy that are frozen.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have no taste, Tom. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah,
You think it's because they overcook them?
I'm not quite sure. I think they cook them and then freeze them, and then people take them out, and then people try to cook them again, or they're just no flavor. The best shrimp is the kind that you peel yourself and cook.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah. Even
Did you guys
when
ever get a case of food poisoning?
no, I don't ever remember anyone being sick.
Okay.
But see, you have to be very careful with the dates. So, if somebody had something in that case too long and somebody bought it, they could probably get sick.
Yeah. It surprises me, a lot of these like Jersey Mikes. Do you have those out there?
Yeah, but I've never been there.
Yeah, it's the people that think that lunch meat is somehow fresh when it's in a plastic tube.
Oh.
It's all processed meat.
Yeah.
Hey, and on the sliced turkey, the turkey rolls, and they slice it off. You can get a half pound or whatever. You know how they do that? You'll go into a deli in a grocery store, and they'll have roast beef, turkey, and they'll have a big thing the size of a roast beef, only it's turkey. They can slice you off like a half pound. What are they doing to get it round like that? What is that? Just like pressed turkey or what?
Yeah, see, I don't know too much about that. That's in the deli department. But yeah, I mean, it's just lunch meat. I mean, unless you're buying, turkey off the bone from the deli, then you're getting real turkey or, ham off the bone. But I feel the same way you do. It's like just lunch meat.
Yeah.
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 I just wonder when you get turkey like that, like what's the deal with it? Is it like low grade, high grade, mostly preservatives? What? It's a big 10-pound ball of like round turkey with nothing in it. No bones, nothing. And I wonder like how they do that.
Yeah, I'm not
like
quite
turkey breast. Did you guys sell head cheese?
That would have been the deli department.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The deli is where they had all the hot food and the lunch meat. You know how you go in the grocery store and you can buy chicken and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I don't know too much about that stuff.
It's, with all the ways you can like get food now, I'm just surprised that people are still buying lunch meat.
Well,
Seems
I
like
have to,
old-fashioned.
yeah. I always pick up a pack of lunch meat in case I want a sandwich, Tom.
What, bologna?
No, I usually buy honey ham or roast beef.
Okay.
Because you know how we talked about certain foods don't taste good. Some days I'll just have a sandwich.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I don't eat a lot of lunch meat. No, there's certain brands that you have to buy that taste a lot better.
Yeah, and like when you go into even like a Walmart deli, they have like, maybe 3 or 4 grades of roast beef you can buy.
Right. Yeah. Now the boar's head. I don't know if you've heard of boar's head, but
yep.
That is pricey, but Tom, it's very tasty.
You think there's something to it?
Yeah, I do, because I'll buy a half a pound of the ham or a half a pound of the roast beef, and then that'll last me a long time. But yeah, no, I think there is something to that. It's not, how lunch meat is watery kind of sometimes. Yeah, this stuff is not like that at all. So I'd say that's the closest to, good lunch meat around here you could get.
I always thought bologna was like same stuff hot dogs are made out of.
Oh, I don't know. My dad, he loved his bologna sandwiches. Oh, God.
There are certain places, though, like you can go to like a high-end restaurant sometime, like not maybe high-end, but better than middle of the road. They have like these gourmet bologna sandwiches, which I never quite understood, on some great roll and whatever. I've seen them places before. I couldn't believe it. Like a $12 like gourmet bologna sandwich.
Oh, yeah. I would never buy a bologna sandwich ever.
Are you a Spam?
No.
How about Spam?
I don't buy it now, but when I was a kid, my mom made fried Spam, and I remember liking it. Fried.
Yeah, I ate it as a kid too. It didn't seem too bad.
No, I never ate it not fried, so I don't know what it tastes like, not fried.
Yeah. Huh.
But no, I'm not really a picky eater, really.
No, me either.
Like tonight I had I only bought the lean cuisine frozen dinners because they were on sale 5 for $10. And tonight I had one shrimp pasta one.
Yeah.
And yeah, it wasn't too bad. I mean, for $2, I mean, it wasn't bad at all.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah.
You ever eat pot pies?
I have. I used to eat a lot of those, but I haven't eaten them in a long time. No.
Okay, I get those once in a while. I'm not now because I'm on a health kick, but they're good.
Oh.
Marie Callender's.
Yeah, Marie Callender's are the best. Yeah, those cheap banquet ones, 2 for $1.
Terrible.
They're terrible.
You ever cook one of those Marie Callender's pies?
Yes.
Yeah, they're good
too. The frozen pies.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are one. I think they're the best pre-made pie you can buy.
Yeah, I think they're good for $5.
Oh yeah, they're good. $5?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, they're more here.
They had it. I saw them the other day. I like the apple, not the Dutch apple, though.
Yeah, I like the apple too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I just can't figure out how they make them so good for that.
I know.
And ship them and all that, and make a box.
And they're frozen. I mean, they taste better than like if you go to the bakery and buy a pie.
They do.
Yeah, they taste better.
Yep. Do you have any Cinnabon out there?
Yes, we have Cinnabon.
Do you like those? Really?
I'm
See,
not.
I like them.
You like cinnamon rolls then?
Yeah, but like
Yeah.
only like theirs.
Yeah. No, they're good for a cinnamon roll, but like I said, my taste has changed so much
Yeah.
that I mean, I don't really eat a lot of sweets, Tom. Mine is like salty snacks, chips, and stuff like that. But sweets, no, I'm not. I'm not too much.
Yeah. I don't eat too much of it either.
I
Jed was
do
asking
like.
about ham. I don't like ham.
You don't like ham?
No.
Oh, I like ham. Yeah, I like ham. Yeah.
You cook many eggs?
Oh, I eat eggs every morning. Yes.
No, okay. Now, have you
Fried
tried
eggs.
these free range eggs and compared them to?
No,
You think there's anything to that?
I don't know, Tom. I should one time. I mean, it's not, I mean, they're only a couple dollars more. I should try it to see because I eat eggs every day. So, if there's a difference, I should be able to tell.
Yeah.
Um,
You hard boil them too?
Not so much anymore. No, I used to love egg salad sandwiches.
Yeah, I do too. I do.
Yeah. Yeah. And you put mayo and pickles in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to like egg salad.
When you use mayonnaise, do you use the light or the real McCoy?
I use the real stuff.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I gotta buy my Best Foods mayo.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, because that you can tell the difference between the store brand and Best Foods. Sorry, but you can tell.
Yeah. I don't like the diet version of anything.
I don't either, Tom.
Yeah, it sucks. I bought by mistake the other day. I saw a frozen pizza. I got it from Marty. When I buy a frozen pizza, I don't get the ones with meat. I just get cheese and maybe put something on it myself. I always think it's like got to be cheap ass meat. How can meat on a pizza and the whole damn thing's $4 and they shipped it here from Timbuktu? But I saw one. I thought Marty'd like it, so I bought it. It said uncured pepperoni, but it was cauliflower crust. I said, "You gonna eat this damn thing or not?" He said, "No." So I just threw it out to the animals.
Oh my God. Cauliflower. No, that I never tried that, and that sounds horrible.
Yeah, same with whole wheat crust on a pizza. Sucks.
Yeah. Tom, that happened to me the other day. I bought my because I like to have salad, so I bought my blue cheese dressing, right?
Yeah.
And I got it home and it was fat free.
Yeah, sucks.
Oh, you know what? I tasted it. I threw it out. It was horrible.
Oh, horrible. Yeah.
It was fat free. I was so mad.
Yeah, I know. I've done that before too.
I didn't. Well,
you know, they're like sugar free. It's like, fuck.
Oh my God. Well, if I hadn't opened it, I would have taken it back, but I had already opened it, poured it on, and then when I set the bottle down, right in the front, fat free, and I thought, how the hell I didn't see that?
Yeah, I've done that. Yeah.
Yeah, fat free stuff tastes horrible.
Yeah, it sucks.
Ugh.
Now I do get whole wheat toast if I get an omelet or something. I can take that.
Yeah, I've been trying to eat wheat, but ugh.
Yeah, I know.
I know. I like my white bread sandwich.
Yeah.
I can't help it. And it's like, you know what? If I die eating this sandwich, oh well. I mean, come on. You got to have something to live for. If I can't have enjoy something, what's the point?
Yeah. No, I mean, they could blindfold you and give you like the healthy version. You could pick every one of them out, no problem.
Oh, no problem.
Yeah. Fat-free ice cream.
Oh, no. Well, what about the sugar-free ice cream?
Yeah.
Now, I had to buy that for my father because he became a diabetic,
Yeah.
And I tasted it and I thought, oh my God, I don't think he even liked it, but he ate it because he loved ice cream before,
No,
But,
Riggs just said, "Isn't that how Mama Cass died?" You know, I looked that up. Remember we talked about that about a month ago?
no.
No, she didn't die from a ham sandwich. She died, but not from eating a ham sandwich. There was one on the on the nightstand, and that's how that whole thing took off. You know, by the report when the police came.
Tom, I just thought of something just a minute.
There was one on the nightstand, one under the pillow, one in each hand.
Tom, you'll when I pass away, you have a live show and you'll have to tell everyone that I died eating my ham sandwich on white bread.
Yeah.
Oh, my poor
it was a contributing factor.
Yeah, white bread and lots of mayo.
You killed yourself slowly. Yeah. That's the way they make you feel nowadays. You know,
I
you
know.
Hot fudge sundae, it's like you're gonna die in the
Well, but he dies eating a salad.
I tell people I eat 2,000 calories just tasting my smoked meat on the way taking it back in the house.
Is that 2,000 calories? Is that a lot? Oh God, I eat that for breakfast.
You know, I get those good brats you can get. You know, you flame broil them. You know, I like them like kind of charred.
Yeah,
You know, Anthony's dad's a doctor. I said, I did some flame broil brats. He looks at me, raped 3 school children. And he says, "How many MG?" I said, "I ate the whole fucking pack."
And it's like, who eats one brat?
And if I didn't eat them all in, I'd eat the other 3 sometime between when I went to bed. They're so damn good.
I know.
And Marty say, "You want me to put these in the refrigerator?" It's like, no.
Oh, they're not good reheated.
No, yeah, right. Hell no. I'm weird about that too. You know, I try not to like. I don't like stuff. If I think I'm gonna eat it, I don't want to be reheating something.
Yeah, I know. Well, especially meat, because then. Well, yeah, if you reheat meat, it overcooks it.
Yeah. Yep.
You can't chew it. I have to put my teeth in.
I mean, there's some stuff like spaghetti you can get away with.
Oh yeah, there is some
deep
stuff.
fried, like let's say you went to a Chinese place and you got sweet and sour something. That sucks.
Right. It does.
I mean, there's certain places like you want it to go thing. It's like, nah, because I know what it's like later. Hey, Rita. Yeah, I'm the same way.
Hi, Rita. Yeah, I know.
Those fucking Cinnabons, I think they're like 1,300 calories. 50 grams of fat. I mean, it's ridiculous. Crazy.
I know. I know. Oh, God.
God. Yeah, it's crazy. Well, that's how it is nowadays. You know, they try and cater to like, or even the healthy version of soy sauce in a Chinese restaurant sucks. The one with the green top instead of the red.
Oh, the
It's
light
less
soy
salty.
sauce.
Yeah, it sucks.
You know, that's like ordering a Big Mac and a Diet Coke. I mean, come on.
You see that hey, I see that all the time. You're standing at McDonald's. McDonald's, everybody knew it wasn't good for you. But I can remember it, you knew it wasn't great for you, but it tasted so good and you wanted to get it. You get the combo meal and it was great. But I'll tell you, I don't know whether it's getting older. It's just not as good as anymore. But I think their food sucks now.
Yeah. Well, what I found is different McDonald's are different because I love the Big Mac and the McDonald's by my house is shit. But if we go to the McDonald's that is about 2 miles from that one, it is so much better.
Yeah, isn't that weird?
It is weird. Very weird. Yeah.
I'll tell you another strange thing. Like, I keep in touch with the guy that runs those McDonald's that my sister used to own.
Right.
They did taste tests on the quarter pounder between frozen meat and fresh meat, and the people by a large margin like the frozen better. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that is crazy.
Yeah, it's weird. And everything else was the same. Hey, Conan. Yeah, everything else was the same. So you never really know. I know, like, when you get that premium meat, like from Omaha Steaks and stuff, that's like flash frozen legit, like, $1 million flash freezing, vacuum sealing. It's not just putting it in an ice box and hoping it makes it. That's different.
Right.
Yeah. And they say that with vegetables and fruits, when you get them from like a big giant commercial producer, you'll never get a better taste out of them when they're flash frozen because they pick them when they're perfectly ripe. They're not sitting around in a bin somewhere until you show up to buy them. That kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
That they're good.
Yeah.
But a lot of that stuff, canned stuff just sucks compared to like fresh.
Yeah. Or what I've noticed is I'm buying a lot more frozen veggies instead of canned veggies.
Yep, frozen. Yep.
That's it. Yeah. And
they say steaming's a lot better.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, they do. Don't you have to have a steamer or something?
Yeah, I gotta get a steamer. They say it's better. Oh. They also say it's better to steam shrimp than boil them.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, that would be the way to cook shrimp. They would turn out really good that way. But yeah, the frozen veggies, the cans, you can get them 10 for 10 on sale. But you're only paying a little bit more for a bag of frozen.
Yeah, that's what I say, yeah.
And I rather get the frozen, taste so much better. But then, of course, I like the veggies that aren't good for me.
Yeah, which ones do you eat?
Corn is my favorite.
Yeah, I like corn too. I like that frozen corn. Sometimes I'll just make a big bowl of corn.
Yep, I do that, and I like the frozen peas and the frozen corn.
Yeah, I don't like peas too much.
Yeah, I like
boiling does take out the nutrients.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe that's yeah, that's my problem. I'm not getting enough nutrients.
Yeah. You take a vitamin?
No, I probably should.
Yeah.
No, I don't take
blood work and stuff. If it's okay, you might not need them,
Well, I'm very low in vitamin D. So they gave me a prescription for vitamin D.
Yeah,
I think
the big ones, 50,000 milliliters. Yeah, because you need to take a handful if you were getting them out of a jar at Walmart.
Yeah,
and they give you the big one. It absorbs quicker. Mary said, "That's what it is. The absorption." And they give you the prescription ones compared to like the cheap pills you'd buy, one a days or something.
Right.
I'm always low on vitamin D too.
Yeah.
It's weird too because they say, well, you're not getting enough sunlight. Bullshit. There's plenty of people in Florida that are low on vitamin D. So there goes that argument. It may be that way for some people. Yeah.
Well, you're always outside though.
Yeah.
You're always out and about. I'm not always out and about, so I can see, where I'm low in that.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
yeah, that it's not enough sunlight.
Yeah. No bullshit.
Yeah.
You go through some pretty long periods out there, cloudy days, though, don't you?
Oh yeah. Weeks and weeks.
Yeah.
Yep. We get to now. I love it now because in the morning it's frosty, but then the sun comes out later on, but it's still only 59, 58 degrees. But I love that kind of weather.
Oh,
Yeah, I just have to be careful with my cough. So I got to remember going out in the cold. I have to. I usually just put a scarf over my mouth. I hate those frickin' masks. Ugh.
yeah. I don't like them either. But you
Ugh.
can get like better ones.
Yeah, I know it.
Cheap ones they give you when you go into a place,
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. I think Stephanie had a little technical problems. It's nice out here tonight. We had a little bit of like rain, but it was a nice day today, 77. It's supposed to be nice tomorrow too. Hope so anyway. Yeah, it's the weather down here. I mean, I said I do like winter, but I'm glad I do like it here too. I mean, this is pretty good, this time of year.
Whoops.
That's all right.
Did
Yeah.
I hit my phone. What was it? Oh, and then what's so funny is when I go out, I have a cough. And people still look at you funny and step away if you're coughing.
Yep, that's right.
So I do carry that stupid mask in my purse, though, Tom. I really do, because if I do get a coughing fit, I got that mask I can put on, and that's just a courtesy for the people around me, because they don't know what's wrong with me. They don't know I will have a cough till I die. I mean, so I do have that stupid.
You've got a bronchial dilator too, a spray if you need it, don't you?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I got everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it all.
I would imagine that you'd notice that the most like on hot, humid days.
Yeah, the heat is bad. The heat, it's hard for me to breathe.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So I could never, we have hot enough summers. I could never go somewhere where it's 100 degrees. I'd freaking die.
Arizona then.
Oh God, no. No.
You get down like in the south end, down around Phoenix and stuff like that. I mean, they'll have 30 days of 115 plus.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that'd kill me. I can't be around that.
Like when I cut back there, I cut south and then cut east through Texas. I mean, there's just, thousands and thousands of miles and acreage where nothing lives. You don't see a bug on your window, a dead snake in the road, a bird flying, nothing. Until you get to like central Texas, it's like nothing. It's like you don't see anything out there. I mean, there's probably some weird bug or bat or something that lives up there, but there's no houses, nothing. It's just super hot, dry, arid, Nothingsville. Nothing's green, no water.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, God.
You can live there if you wanted to. I mean, that's what's kind of interesting. Las Vegas was like that. And then they, dumped all that money into it. And now look, it's big climate control place.
Oh, I know.
There's places that it's crazy down here. I don't know how anybody lived down here before air conditioning.
Oh, God, I know. I don't either.
Yeah.
I don't either.
Yeah, 100-degree days. Yeah. Yeah, Virginia. Yep.
Oh.
Crazy.
Yeah.
The weather has definitely changed. That's for sure.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can tell here. We have the hottest summers, and we never used to get that hot. I mean, yeah,
What's the hottest you remember you had this summer?
oh gosh, 91.
Yeah.
And for Seattle, yeah, that's really hot. I mean, we don't know how to deal with that kind of hot weather.
Yeah.
Or like I told you, if we have a small freak snowstorm, the whole city shuts down. I mean, we're not used to that shit.
Yeah. You ever go up in that space tower, needle, wherever they call it?
Oh, I've been up in the Space Needle, sure.
Yeah, what is that exactly? Just like a ride?
Yeah, the elevator takes you up, and there's an observation deck, and then you can go up to the top, and there's a restaurant,
Oh, okay.
and it revolves as you're on it.
Yeah, is that still a big deal?
I think so, but God, Tom, it's like $40 just to ride up to the first level.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I remember paying like $15 years ago, and then somebody told me it was up to about $40 now to go up the Space Needle. That's freaking ridiculous.
So you can go up there and not go in the restaurant, though, right?
Right. Yeah, you can just go up to the deck, and they've got, souvenirs, and you can walk around. And then the restaurant, oh God, I ate there years ago. I think I was 19, and we ate at the restaurant, and all I can remember is it was expensive back then. So
yeah.
It's
a killer view. Beautiful view.
Yeah. Oh, that's what you pay for, probably.
Yeah.
I don't even know if the food's any good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it it's been around there a long time because I've seen it like in all sorts of publications and TV shows.
Yeah, it was built for the World's Fair in 1967, I think, when we had the World's Fair here in Seattle.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But don't quote me on the date of when we had the World's Fair. I'm not quite sure, but I think it was. No, I'll have to Google it. I think it was 1967, and that's when they built that whole Seattle Center was for the World's Fair.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. There's a lot of places that have stuff left over from that.
Yeah. The Seattle Center, I mean, that used to be the place to go. I remember going down there. They had rides and games and food, and you could go up in the Space Needle. And then I remember going another time. They had no rides anymore for the kids.
Yeah.
And
is crime a problem down there?
Yeah, Seattle. I haven't been down for a while, but I just watched that newest YouTube video someone made, and yeah, Seattle's gotten really bad. I guess we have a lot of homeless people on the streets down there now, Tom.
Oh, wow.
I wish I could take a trip downtown, but I won't drive downtown.
How far is that from you?
Let's see. Probably 16 miles.
That's it, huh?
It's not that far, no.
So can you see the Space Needle?
From where I live?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
No, I think it might be 20 miles, Tom. But I'd like to go and see because, yeah, the homeless camps and stuff down there is really bad. And then on that video, they had homeless people in front of businesses, and the cops aren't doing anything about it, Tom. And these business owners are so angry.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're peeing all over the place down there.
Yeah.
And yeah, it used to be really, I mean, every year we went downtown Seattle Christmas shopping because they had all the lights, and we did that every year. And now, I mean, it's not like that at all anymore. It's really sad.
No, that's how Detroit is too.
Yep.
Yeah, same way all these big towns, you know, just
And
change.
then, under our freeways, going into Seattle, I guess there's all kinds of homeless camps and stuff underneath the freeways now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like that in Louisville too. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. And sounds like the police aren't doing too much about it. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
They interviewed a lady, and she was going to close her store and move to Bellevue. Now Bellevue is a higher class town to live in, Seattle. I don't know if you've heard of Bellevue,
Yeah,
but she was going to close her shop downtown Seattle and move to Bellevue because of all the homeless people in front of her store. Nobody would come in her store.
Yeah, they're having that problem in Augusta now. They don't want people afraid to come there because they get scared by the homeless people.
Yep.
So the business owners are going to the cops, and the cops are saying, you know, what do you want us to do? And now
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Yep. She said she was going to go to a Bellevue Square, which is a big shopping center in Bellevue, and she's going to move her store there. And I don't blame her.
Right. Where would that guy steal the airplane from that he went and flew around and crashed on that island? Remember a couple years ago, that guy stole that airplane? He was a baggage guy, and he crashed it in an island.
Mercer Island?
Yeah.
He crashed it on Mercer Island. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. Was that out of Seattle?
That was, I can't remember. Yeah, because Mercer Island is a nice place to live here too.
Gotcha.
Yeah. God, Tom, I can't remember. That's something else I have to Google.
Yeah.
I don't remember where he stole it, what airport he stole it from.
Yeah, it was right around there somewhere. They have YouTube videos of him talking and stuff.
Yeah, it could have been
a pretty nice guy.
It could have been Boeing Field, because I'm thinking Boeing Field is down near Seattle, where SeaTac Airport is the opposite direction of Seattle.
Oh, okay.
So it probably was Boeing Field, I bet, is where he stole it from.
Oh, Lakota says it's Tacoma.
Oh, Tacoma. Tacoma? Was it Tacoma?
Yeah, I thought it was Seattle. You might be right. Well, it was Mercer Island, wasn't it? Where did the guy crash the plane he stole from near Seattle?
Yeah, I thought it
was Ketron Island.
Editor's note: the above video on the after.
Tacoma International Airport, and he crashed it in Ketron Island.
Oh, Ketron Island. Okay, I don't remember then.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
What is pin setter? What is that? What is pin setter?
Pin setter, isn't that an app where people pin pictures?
I don't know what it is. I never heard of it. I don't know what it is.
I don't. That's thin Italian ham.
Oh, no, I don't like ham too much. I don't even like honey baked ham or anything. I don't like Canadian. I can eat it like once in a while on an egg McMuffin. Canadian bacon or whatever they call it. But I don't like ham's just like salty. It reminds me of like shoe leather, like dyed pink and dumped a bunch of salt on it and tough. I think ham sucks. Yeah.
Yeah, I get, in fact, I will have an egg McMuffin tomorrow because my sister and I are going to watch my nephew's girls, and we always get egg McMuffins. I for some reason, I cannot eat McDonald's sausage anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I used to love it, Tom, but now it tastes funny to me. So I don't know if they've changed it or if it's my taste buds, but no, I don't like it anymore. I used to love it.
Yeah, I was talking to that McDonald's guy the other day. He told me they changed things a few months ago. I don't know why I didn't ask him because I don't really go there much.
Right.
I got to ask him what did they change. I thought their stuff sucks.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. The sausage, it just tastes funny to me now. I don't know why, but
No, I have that happen with stuff sometimes. It just doesn't taste right. Yeah, I just don't like it.
I know things you used to like, and now I don't like them. It's just so weird.
No, I'm the same way. Yeah, I'm the same way. I mean, I used to eat like a ton of watermelons through the summer. I didn't get one last summer. I used to like tomatoes with a little salt. Don't like those anymore. Like, you know what I've been eating lately? I ate a whole can tonight. Black olives.
I love black olives.
You know, it's
Oh my
weird.
God.
I noticed this in these grocery stores. You go in there and they got like 9,000 versions of green olive stuff, this, that, in this,
Yeah.
and that. And you go to the black olives, I got like one choice and it's in a can. None of them are in the see-through nice glass jars. Why is that?
I know. I don't know. And you've never seen us. I've never seen a stuffed black olive. Have you?
No.
No, I know.
No, it's weird.
I know. I know it is weird.
The whole damn can of them.
Oh, Tom, that's so funny you said that because I've done that before too.
You drain it, you know, you cut the top almost all the way off, and then you push it down, tip it in the sink.
Yep.
Bend it out, and eat the whole can.
I know. I like green olives.
Why they taste so good. I don't even know anything that tastes similar to that taste.
No, me neither.
Yeah.
Nope. But I do like green olives too.
Yeah, I get the stuffed ones. Like I just went through a jar of jalapeno stuffed green olives.
Oh, try the one stuffed with blue cheese.
Yeah, I've had those too.
God.
Good too. You know what though? I don't know whether it's because of what they're in, but it seems to me, I could be wrong on this, or just because it's what it's in, that it's cheap ass blue cheese.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You know, rather than a kick ass piece of Roquefort, you know, different colors of blue. Looks like toothpaste. You know, it's blue cheese, but it isn't like the, you know, like, you know, when you get a good wedge salad.
Yeah.
You know, it's really good.
I love blue cheese. I can eat just crumpled blue cheese with crackers.
Yeah. Yep. Tastes so good. Yeah.
Delicious. I know. We should try to stuff our own black olives.
Yeah. I mean, why aren't they stuffing them with anything? I'm assuming because they don't taste that good with stuff.
I don't know. I'm thinking about a blue cheese stuffed black olive. It sounds pretty damn good to me.
Yeah, but you just like you would think, you know, they're always looking like you go in now. You know, it's so competitive and everybody's trying to get an edge. You look at like wheat thins. They got them with tomato in them, basil, this, that. You know, I was looking at cream cheese tonight. I don't really eat it, but I just happened to catch it when I was walking by there. And they got all sorts of stuff in there now, too.
Yeah. Yeah, they do.
15 different kinds of, you know, cream cheese.
Yeah.
You know, flavor and everything.
I know.
You eat much peanut butter?
No, I do like peanut butter though. And the weird thing with me is I like it plain. So when I had peanut butter, I just ate it with a spoon.
Yeah, crunchy or creamy?
Oh, creamy.
See, I think creamy sucks.
Oh, see, no.
You don't like the nuts in it?
No, I like a smooth. Well, it's like my chocolate. I cannot have anything in my chocolate bar. It has to be a Hershey's plain chocolate bar.
Really?
But yeah, the only nuts I ever liked were pistachios.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah.
No,
but
no
no,
cashews.
no, not really. No. Mm-mm.
Ramen noodles.
Yeah, I wanted to. You told me about adding stuff to
Yeah,
ramen
yeah,
noodles.
yeah.
I'm gonna try that.
I mean, they're high. It's the problem with those are so high in salt that I'm
Yeah.
sure I don't even want to look on the when it's really that bad. I don't even look on the label. Fuck it.
No, see
God
that's
knows
my
how much
problem.
salt yeah, God knows how much salt's in a can of black olives.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What about green? I think that's why I like it, that salty taste. Because I crave that salt. I don't know if there's something
Yeah, same
lacking in
here
my
too.
body, but salt, I salt everything.
Yeah, they say if you
Yeah.
went a year without it, you wouldn't want it anymore. Do you
Uh,
like how about regular salt or the pink salt and sea salt?
I've never had the pink salt.
Okay, how about the sea salt?
Um, I never really buy that. All I've had is sea salt in is my lattes I used to drink and stuff.
Oh, they
But
put them in that?
when I buy chips though, I'll buy ones with sea salt. Yeah.
Okay, there's supposedly
But
more nutrients in them,
oh,
trace
mm,
minerals. But I don't think it's enough to mean anything.
right. Yeah, I don't know what pink salt is.
Yeah, it comes from I think it comes from the Mediterranean
Oh.
or kosher salt. Yeah, I'll tell you,
Mm,
messing around smoking these different meats
uh-huh.
you'd be surprised the difference on what peppers like, the different ways you have it ground, like coarse, medium, fine, and how much difference it tastes when you put it on something. You'd think
Huh.
it wouldn't, You know how you can get the little grinders where you can grind it yourself, it comes out. But when you get like the
Right.
coarse grained pepper, man, it's like just too strong. They recommend that like in some of these barbecue smoking things, but I don't use it because it's just like too much. I still use the
Oh,
fine, the fine.
the fine stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I use a lot of salt and pepper. I even put salt and pepper on my salad.
Yeah, no, right. Yep. Good pepper, you know what I mean? That's a lot
Yeah,
of people. A lot of people mention that ramen noodles. I didn't even know what a damn ramen noodle was till about 20 years ago. But a lot of people, remember that from college somehow.
right.
Oh, you never went back to the pre-ground. Oh, you do use the grinder? See, I wonder about some of that bullshit too, if it really matters. If you're spinning it around with your hand and grinding it, it's coming out of the thing. I mean, it's still sitting up there in the cupboard until you use it the next time,
Right. Oh, I know.
you know? I like spices. I buy a lot of different spices, try them. Like tonight, but it's all in one jar. Spices are expensive.
Oh, they are.
But if
I
you
know.
think if you had to chop all that shit up and mix
Yeah,
it right, I mean, I can kind of see why.
right. Yeah, I
If
can
it's like
too.
7 ingredients in one jar. I mean, same with like Pico de Gallo and that kind of stuff. That's labor
Right.
intensive.
Oh, it is.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
big time.
I buy that stuff. My produce department, they make it there, and I just buy it already made up. I mean, can you imagine having to buy? You'd have to buy all that stuff, chop it all up. I mean, it's worth it to buy it
Yeah.
already done up for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, to buy
Yeah,
it. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, I like Indian. I love Indian food, the spices. But if you talk to like hardcore, like Indians that live here now, like they have Indian groceries in Augusta. It's all imported from India, and they tell me that you could get the same ingredients, a lot of them, like in Walmart, and it's nowhere near the same. Why I don't know. Paprika is a perfect example. That's in a lot of their dishes, and they say that if you don't get it
uh-huh,
straight from India, it sucks.
huh,
Yeah, spices make the food. That's true. Sauces too, like the Chinese do, like Szechuan stir fry.
Right. Yeah.
If you go to like high-end restaurants, they got this sauce thing down.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just really good, you know. Yeah, Indian's good.
Mhm.
It is hard to make. Yeah, you're right. Yep, entire spice rack. Yep, that's true. We have a really good Indian place. We've got two of them actually. One in Athens, but I like the one in Augusta better. Well, there's three of them I go to, but I think one's way better than everybody else. You know, a lot of it has to do with what part of India they're from. North, south, central. It's a big difference in their food. You could get like butter chicken from different areas of India and it'd be totally different. It's crazy. Rogan Josh is another popular thing. And naan bread. Like two of the three Indian places, I don't like it because the bread's too thick. I like my bread thin and like crispy.
Mhm.
It's like too thick and like could make, you know, this is something you make a damn roast beef sandwich out of. It sucks.
Huh.
Yeah. But we have a really good Indian place. And like when I go into the one in Augusta, my favorite one, I order Indian spicy, which is supposedly the max. It's not that big a deal. And I ordered that at the other two, and I couldn't even eat it. I just paid for it. I didn't want to be an asshole. I'm the one that ordered it like that. You know,
Right.
this is too hot. Well, you dumb fuck. You ordered, you know, Indian hot. Why'd you do that? So I just like, you know, take a bite, drink a gallon of water and leave, get a Big Mac or something. Next time I don't do it. You wouldn't believe the jerks in this one Indian place where their stuff really isn't that spicy. I see people come in left and right. It's like, well, what do you recommend? The guy says, I'm not into spices. So he tells them some like, you know, no spice really at all. And they bitch and complain. So they end up making a whole new thing. And it's just like owning an Indian restaurant for people that are coming in like that all the time that don't know what they're ordering. It must be a nightmare. You're tying up the kitchen, making this shit. You try to pin them down as good as you can because you know what's going to happen. Then you got to make it all over again. And then they're pissed that it was hot the first time when you warned them. It's crazy.
Oh, I know.
mean, it's so frustrating. I don't even work there. I feel like saying to these people, why don't you just get the hell out of here? And you're a nightmare.
Well, Tom, that's why I have never had Indian food because I don't like that spicy stuff. So I have never had Indian food.
Oh, you can get it like none. You can get it. When the places I go, it's like 1 to 5. 5 to house, 1 nothing. And they have dishes, you know. I mean, there's a certain amount of people, couples that are going to go there, and there are people that just don't like spice, and they're prepared for that.
Oh yeah, but to me,
you wouldn't like a nice spicy Indian dish, though, huh?
I don't think I would. No.
Do you use hot sauce?
No.
Okay.
I use mild salsa. That's about as spicy as I get.
Okay.
Yeah, and so that's why I've never even tried Indian food.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I like curry. I usually get something different, though.
Oh, yeah.
It's okay. It's not my favorite. You know, I like tandoori chicken and those kind of things. But the Indians have the sauce thing down, too. It's good as hell, their sauces. And you get that, like, whatever. You can get, like, goat, chicken, shrimp in this sauce. And it's, like, awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I think if you got the right dish, you'd like it. And they have other things too that are just, they have a lot of, you know, kick-ass vegetarian dishes. You know, you wouldn't think you could like go in there and get that as your main entree, but I never do, but I see a lot of people that do. I mean, they got a way of making these beans and stuff taste like great.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
You know, with these spices, but I think there's probably a bunch there that aren't spicy, just very flavorful.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, you like Chinese, you said.
Oh, yeah.
What'd you do? Just get plain when you went there?
Oh, no, I get all the, sweet and sour, the sesame, I get all of that. I just don't order anything that's hot where it says
and that
hot
sweet
and
and sour
spicy.
doesn't bother you at all?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't need as much. I don't put hot sauce on as much stuff as I used to. How about if you ate like a piece of fried catfish? Would you use tartar sauce?
I would use, let's see, fried catfish. Yeah, I'd probably use tartar sauce. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How about shrimp cocktail? You use the cocktail sauce, don't you?
Oh, yeah. I like cocktail sauce. Yes, I do.
Oh, okay.
You bet. Oh, yeah. Got to have that with the shrimp cocktail.
You put salt on watermelon.
Yes.
Yeah, it's good.
Yes. I put it on oranges too.
Really?
Yeah.
It's good on dark chocolate too.
Oh, I've never tried that.
Yeah, you can buy it like that. Those high-end big bars you can get at the supermarket.
Really?
Yeah, dark chocolate with sea salt.
Oh, you know what? I've never tried those. I've seen those before.
Yeah, I think you'd really like them.
Oh, I bet you I would. Oh, yeah.
There's a couple places in Michigan that have caramel apples.
Yeah.
You can get them with sea salt on dark chocolate. It's good. I don't like dark chocolate except just that way. Get it like that. It's good. Yeah, really good. I think it is.
I like it. I don't go out of my way I'm happy with the good old Hershey bar.
Yeah,
because some of that specialty chocolate, some of those specialty chocolate bars, they're not that good.
Yeah, yep. How about good hot fudge?
Oh, yeah. Now you're talking my language.
I don't even know where to get good hot fudge sundae.
I know. There aren't many places. The best thing to do is buy the Hershey's hot fudge at the grocery store with your vanilla ice cream.
Probably, yeah. Heat it up.
That is the best hot fudge to me, is the Hershey's. I mean, they have, the other brands, and like I said, the fancy brands. No. The Hershey's hot fudge. Yeah, heat it up in the microwave, right in the jar. Oh, God, Tom. I haven't had that for a long time.
Yeah, no, it's good.
Yeah, Dairy Queen used to have good hot fudge. Do you have Dairy Queens there?
Yeah, I think Dairy Queen sucks.
Oh, they've gone downhill big time. Years ago, Dairy Queen used to be the place to go for ice cream and hot fudge sundaes, but not anymore, Tom.
Yeah, nope. You know what I will get maybe once a year? A Buster Bar.
Oh, yeah, those are good.
It's something they don't give them an opportunity to fuck up locally.
Right.
It's got like peanuts and good chocolate. And did you used to have Good Humor trucks come around where you could get toasted almond?
No.
Oh, you never had that? Those are I haven't found one of those in years either. It was really good. No, Death by Chocolate. I never heard of that. Death by Chocolate. Huh. No, there's nothing like hey, Rob, how you doing? Yeah, I had, it's hard to get a Cinnabon or a good hot fudge sundae. And I don't even Baskin Robbins just went downhill. Last few times I went to those, it's like freezer burn. I don't know. It's expensive.
Yeah, and they're so oh my God. Yeah, I took the kids. What was it? 4 ice cream cones. It was $30 some dollars.
Yeah. Yep.
I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. Did you ever have Friendlies out there, ice cream places?
No.
Yeah, all those went out of business that I know of. Yeah, Good Humors were good. Yeah, they were. I used to like how about Klondike bars? Yeah, Simple Life. I just got an email from her today. She doesn't get her results back until next week. Yeah. Simple Life's had a hell of a time with different kinds of cancers over the last year.
Really?
Yeah, one place after another, and major surgeries and 12-week rehabs. And she just got out of her second one. and they did some, follow-up x-ray, and they found something else in some other part of her body.
Oh no.
She's young too.
Oh,
Yeah, it's terrible.
that's terrible.
Yeah, I feel bad for her. I mean, it's just been one big deal after another.
Oh God, I know that.
Yeah.
I know that's awful. It's like they find one thing and then they find all this other stuff. I mean, now I have neuropathy in my feet, and I'm
Yeah,
not a diabetic.
Are they giving you some Neurontin?
No, I'm going back the
Gabapentin.
end of the. Yeah, and that shit. I mean, yeah, it worked for about a week, and it doesn't work anymore, Tom.
I know you can take massive amounts of it without
Yeah.
any downside. Have you asked for to up your dosage?
Well, I got an appointment the end of the month, and I'm going to tell her I can't. I mean, it's so bad. I have to sleep in my chair because I lay in my bed, and my feet are just totally numb.
Really?
Yeah, it's not good. I don't know. And
What are they blaming this on? Why?
well, I think I need to go to a specialist because I'm not diabetic.
Right.
And so something else must be causing this, but she hasn't really told me what she thinks is causing this.
Yeah.
Yeah, and sometimes the pain in my feet are so bad, and so yeah, I have to go see what's going on.
It's painful, huh?
Oh yeah, it can get, yeah, it gets painful too, and tingling and numbness, and yeah, my father had it, and I didn't realize how bad it was until now I have it. So yeah, it's, yeah, I try not to think about it. That's why I some nights I'm up all night because I can't, but I know walking hurts, but it helps it too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. If I sit on my ass all day, my feet are worse. So that's why I have to keep moving around. Yeah. So, but anyway, that's enough of my shit.
Yeah, I never heard of it though. I didn't know it was around with minus diabetes.
Yeah, it is. Well, she did say what she's, my doctor is, I just need to go to a specialist because she said that I was borderline diabetic. Well, what does borderline mean?
Your blood sugar's high,
yeah.
A diabetic, what do they call that? Not two. There's diabetic, and then what's the second one? There's a name for it. It's not stage 2, phase 2. What do they call that? The second grouping of diabetes. Yeah, that's all controllable with a diet pill. It's no insulin. It's
Yeah, metformin. My sister takes it. Metformin.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's one or two. There's two different things.
Type 2 diabetic. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fixable. Oh yeah, the neuropathy though. That's weird on a non-diabetic. I'd never heard of that before. Huh.
Yeah, isn't that weird?
Yeah.
I know.
Tingling?
Yeah, I get tingling, numbness, aching. Yeah. But my point was, referring to Simple Life, it seems like when they find one thing, then they find something else, and then they find something else. I mean, it can't be just one frickin' thing,
But the what sucks with her is the other two surgeries. They got it all, everything was fine. It's these long 2 and 3 month rehabs. She can't work, this kind of thing, and now she just got this news. Sucks, man. She's a sweet person.
It does. Yeah, I know it.
and it's expensive and you're not working and that kind of thing,
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel so bad for her.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
And I know they're like, she's scared over it.
Oh, of course she is.
Yeah.
I mean, how scary. Gosh.
Yeah, I'll give her a call tomorrow, actually, see how she's doing.
Yeah, and let us know.
Yeah.
Tell her that we're all thinking about her and everything.
Yeah, type 1 you're born with. And type 2 can be from, overweight. You can turn into type 1 if you neglect type 2. You're insulin dependent. But people are insulin resistant too. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Nerve damage. I was reading an article the other day. I never had it. I know people that have gout. They say that gout, it is so damn painful that you can't even stand a sheet on your feet. The weight of a sheet. Isn't that crazy?
Oh, yeah. I've heard
nerves
gout
get
is
so
real bad.
inflamed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's from rich
Uric
food.
acid. Yeah, uric acid.
Yep.
But if you look at like some conditions like that, what you have to go through, with regard to diet, it's like, jeez, man. It's just like people with AFib, vitamin K, green leafy vegetables. It's like, it's a regimen that's like sucks.
Oh, yeah.
Gout's a tough one. Yeah. I'm not even sure. I know it's uric acid, but I'm not sure. Like, I don't know too much about it.
I don't either. I don't know.
It causes people like not to work for like weeks at a time.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope they get yours straightened out. Yeah, I wonder what would be causing that though. Would any doctor be cool with referring you to?
Oh yeah. Well, I'm gonna ask her to, because it can drive you insane. I mean, yeah.
Look at that guy that started Texas Roadhouse. He killed himself over ear ringing.
Really?
Ringing in his ears. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And you read about that and you research. He's not the first one. Ear ringing.
Wow.
Yeah. That's another one that's like, you get it and you're trying to get out of it. And you go to a doctor as many times you want, you still have it.
Yeah, I have ringing in my ears.
If I dwelled on it, I know I have it too, but I just like quit thinking about it.
Right. I've had it, I think, my whole life, and I don't. They ring, but I don't think about it either, Tom.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. I've heard it pronounced tinnitus, tinnitus. I don't know how you pronounce it for sure. But I know it. I had a buddy of mine, 2 people actually I know, damn near drove him crazy. And all the bullshit they, like you go to a doctor, a specialist, he's telling you to like to, glue a popsicle stick to your forehead, stupid shit like that. They're not like handing you some pills and it's gone. It's one damn dumbass suggestion after another.
I know. My doctor just told me to go to sleep with the TV or music on.
Yeah.
That's the dumb advice I got.
Yeah, it's weird. I always thought that it was like blood flow. That's what you hear. Is that what your understanding of it is?
I don't really know.
Other people, they say they get it from like shooting guns without ear protection, flying airplanes, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, maybe. Loud music can cause it. I went to a lot of concerts back in the day. Who knows?
Taoism. No, they had that in Detroit too, at that steel making place, the Zug Island Hum. They kept claiming that they didn't know what caused it. Well, when they shut that steel mill down about 1.5 years ago, it went away.
Yeah, well, I think it can be genetic too, because my sister has it, my mom had it.
Huh.
So it could be a genetic thing too, Tom.
Genetics. There they go again, huh?
Yeah, I'm telling you, you get a lot of shit from your parents.
You could have been Johnny Holmes or had it ringing into the ears.
Oh,
Right?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Ugh, I know.
You think they'd but they keep on going, you just wonder how, Marty bought me one of these kits to see my ancestors.
Uh-huh.
You've heard of these, haven't you?
Oh, yeah.
I'm afraid to send the fucking thing in.
I know, me
I'm not
too.
shitting. Really, I don't want to know. Yeah, really.
I know.
I just dread opening this thing. It isn't like there's some nuclear physicist and some other fucker that.
Oh, I know. I know. I've been
right. It's like fuck that, man.
Right, and I've been told my whole life I'm Norwegian. What the hell if I'm not?
Yeah. No, you know what I mean?
Yes.
You found a hole in that story, didn't you?
What?
The Norwegian story. You found some holes in your history, didn't you? Somewhere along the way. I mean, you're doubtful of it. It sounds like.
No, I'm not doubtful. No, I'm not doubtful
because you are Norwegian.
Because my mom's grandparents were Norwegians and my mom was a Norwegian. So I'm at least half Norwegian. Now, my dad's side, Tom, who the hell knows what he's had in him?
Yeah.
He had everything he claimed. So who knows? Yeah.
Huh. So that wouldn't interest you in getting the whole printout of what's what?
Yeah, not really. No.
It's really interesting though when you think as human beings, we really don't know too far back.
Right.
I mean, do you know much about your grandparents' parents?
Just that they were fishermen in Norway. I don't know anything about my father's side.
Yeah, but fishermen's in Norway. I mean I'd guess that even if I didn't know anything about it. I'm talking about, the shit that you worry about.
Well, way back they were supposed to be Vikings.
Yeah. I'm just, I've heard I've heard stories of families getting broken up over getting the results back or some of this shit.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly. The grandparents, were lying the whole time. And I don't know how that comes out that way. I mean, it's not like you get a pie chart. Yeah, stuff like that, Lucid. It's not like you get a pie chart or, this, that, this. It's like dirty laundry stuff.
Really?
Yeah. It fucked up Marty's family on his mother's side. He said he wondered why the damn grandma kept telling him it's such a bad idea till they got those results.
Really?
Yeah. Affairs.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Shit like that.
Wow. Oh my God.
Yeah, this is like big Bible territory.
Huh.
And the damn grandma came clean on it. Turns out she was getting fucked by half of Georgia.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah. And that's, that's what I'm trying to figure out how that comes out that way.
Right. Well, do you want to know?
No. Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just breathed a sigh of relief. I saw this fucking bug run across my keyboard. I need new glasses. And I'm just happy to say it's not a cockroach.
Oh.
I don't know what the fuck it is. I know what one of those look like. And I know I could never kill it on my keyboard.
Oh, God.
I think I could take this one out, though.
God.
No, but
Well,
I don't really want to know that too much about that, you know? Yeah,
well, yeah, I mean, it really mattered, you know, our parents are gone now, so our grandparents are gone, you know, it doesn't really matter anymore.
No, it doesn't, does it?
Not really. We are what we are now. I mean,
yeah.
If they were alive, I suppose it'd be an entirely different story, you know, but.
Yeah. I don't see what good comes out of it.
Yeah, I know.
It'd be like, kind of like knowing, knowing you were going to die.
Right.
If you could pay like, $200 to know you die, and you look it up, it's like, yeah, you're going to be, die like 11 years from now, June the 13th at noon. I mean, you'd be thinking about that full time up until then.
Oh, yeah, I know. I don't want to know when I'm going, because you could never get that out of your head.
Right.
Yeah.
You got the plans all planned out on that? For your
plans.
Yeah, like, cremated and whatever.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, my retirement will pay for my cremation, so I won't have to burden my family with the money.
Oh, gotcha. It's not that much, though. How about where the ashes go?
I told them I don't care what they do with them. Throw me at the nearest casino or something. I mean, it doesn't matter.
That's how I feel.
Yeah.
Now,
I mean,
just take for the sake of argument, if they said, well, how about if we just, took you out in a chartered boat and threw you out the back and let the fish eat you? Would you have a problem with that?
No.
No, me either.
Because we're gone, Tom.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I don't see the sense of a lot of this, like these mausoleums and getting put in a graveyard and a tombstone and all this.
Well, that's for the living relatives. It's not for us.
How can it be for them when the most they're going to do is show up once a year and stare at a rock that's been polished?
I know.
I know. Aren't we supposed to be like advanced creatures?
Yeah.
Hey, Mary. Yeah, it's a mystery to me. I can't even tell you. I mean, I can remember growing up, they'd stop the traffic, everybody's got a little flag on their antenna. Well, you don't even see antennas on cars like that anymore. I can't tell you the last time I saw a funeral procession going down the road.
Oh, me either. I know, Tom. No, I know. Yeah. I think everybody's getting cremated now, Tom.
Yeah.
I mean, well, who can afford a $9,000 funeral?
Oh, way more than that.
Yeah, see, that's ridiculous. I told the kids I would be so angry if they spent money like that. No, don't do it.
How about this? What if somebody wanted just stuffed?
Oh, God. Stuff this? No.
Yeah, like taxidermy.
No.
You wouldn't like that?
I don't want people remembering the way I look right now.
Oh, so you wish you'd have been stuffed earlier.
Maybe if I was younger. No, get rid of this old body. I'm not here. I'm gone somewhere else.
So will you donate any of your organs?
Well, I am a donor on my license, but at this point I don't know what organs are any. But yeah, if I've got anything good left, I mean.
Well, you can scratch your lungs, forget your feet.
But I mean, if I've got anything good left, you bet.
No, but how about just practice? Some brand new surgical resident come in there and play tic-tac-toe on, a 12 square inch part of skin on your back. I mean, it's not always translate into like, cornea transplants or heart valves, just practice.
Yeah, I don't, Tom, I'm gone.
Yeah, that's the way I look at it.
I don't care. I'm gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just an empty vessel.
Yeah, there you go. It's true. I think that way too.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, yeah, no, that wouldn't matter to me at all. Use me for science.
Yeah, why not?
How did this woman live like this?
And like Infalov, and this is very common. People mention this. Like Infalov talks about spreading his ashes on the ocean. But if you went out there, if you saw somebody out there with a garbage can filled with ash from like smoking a bunch of meat, you'd be calling the police on them. Why do people think it's okay to incinerate a body and that's okay? And what is it that people think they're doing? I mean, you're dead, Infalov. I mean, your ashes are getting spread all over the ocean. I mean, what? Connect me on this. I'm trying to figure out, what people, why they do this. Is it's to now? If you say, well, you know what, I really feel good about this when I'm amongst the living.
Yeah, let me tell you a true story. My sister did that with my mom's ashes. Okay. Yeah. She asked me, and I said that was fine. But the whole point, I didn't understand it. First of all, my mom hated the ocean. Okay. Yeah. My mother did not like the water, Tom.
Yeah.
And but she had it in her head that mom had to be spread in the ocean. Dad, we knew my nephew took him up in the woods because my dad loved the woods. So my nephew took him up there and spread him up there. But my sister had dead set my mom had to go in the water. And my mother didn't even like the water. But I don't know why people do that. I don't know. I really don't.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't get it either. And you look at people with mausoleums that, as far as I know, anything I've read about it said that people go into mausoleums because they hate the thought of being buried underground.
Oh yeah, I don't like that thought either, Tom.
I don't either. But I think when it's real, when you're dead.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that if there was some kind of like spirit and all of a sudden they close the vault and it's like dark and that's it. Then you hear them like the tractor start up. You hear the dirt pounding on the top. But that would not be a good feeling.
No. See,
I got an idea. I'm talking about it like it would be a feeling if you were buried alive, which it isn't. So you're dead. So I got an idea, who cares what's going on,
Right. I see. I've watched too many stupid horror movies about people being buried alive. And that's what, made me a mental block about being buried.
Oh, okay.
It's stupid, I know, and childish, but I just can't get that out of my head.
Yeah, I got it. Right. Okay.
And so that's why, I'm all for, turning me into ashes. Because like I said, it's just it's just your body, your vessel, you're not there anymore. So, do what you want, for the least amount of money.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah, because that's always been my fear, being a burden on my family. I won't ever let that happen, Tom.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to have someone take care of me. I told my family, if I can't take care of myself, you put me in a home. You don't take me to your house and take care of me. No. Yeah. I won't have it. Having the kids change my diaper and no, Tom, no, that's not happening. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
No. And then Sarah will say, well, if you're not in your right mind, you won't know. And I said, you know what? I would know. Your auntie would know. So, because, I just worry about that, your mind starting to go. But I don't have that problem yet. And we don't have any of that in my family either. So I'm just going to probably just drop dead. How my dad went. That's how my mom went.
How old was your dad?
My dad was 79.
How about your mom?
82.
Oh, wow. You got a long ways to go yet.
Well, I'll be 66 on Monday.
Oh, well, happy birthday in advance.
Thank you. So I got hopefully another 10 years. But I'm sure that's how I go. There we come up with genetics again.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I'll be here one day and gone the next. I mean, So that's why you've got to, you got to have a good attitude, or I could sit and be miserable all the time and I won't do it.
Right.
Yep. No way.
Now, do most of your friends, are they on the same train with regard to the end of the road someday?
Yeah, I only have a couple close friends that I talk to and stuff. But yeah, we talk about it.
Yeah.
I think I've got the most problems, of course, than they do, but
yeah. Now, Rita's saying neuropathy is caused by nerve damage.
Yeah. Oh, Rita, the doctor did say something about my nerves because I have the arthritis. It can have something to do with that, I think. I'm terrible when I go to the doctor, Tom. I just kind of, they talk to me and I kind of really don't listen.
Isn't that awful? No, yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah.
Isn't that terrible?
No. When I went to the doctor 25 years ago, I'd have written down what I wanted to make sure I didn't forget to ask.
Right.
Yeah. Now it's like I'm planning on not telling them a bunch of shit.
I know, because they want.
I even lie here and there in between. I'm not telling them I'm a fucking doctor. You're more likely to get stuff out of it than your local fucking bus driver.
Oh my God, I know, because we got to schedule for blood work. You got to have an MRI. You got to do this. You got to do that. I know exactly what you're saying.
Yeah. No.
Oh my God.
No, I did the same thing too. Fuck no, I'm the quietest motherfucker in the office that day.
I know.
Anything on your mind? It's like, no, not really.
I feel great.
Eyeball fell out of the socket last night, but I pushed it back down the parking lot, so I didn't want to say anything. No, it's so weird.
No, I know, because then they just, you got to do this. Oh, we got to do that. Okay, you need to go to that doctor. I would be going to a doctor 7 days a week.
Yeah, no, yeah, you're right. Yep.
Oh my God. I think that's why, I just waited too long with this emphysema because, I coughed for a couple years, Tom. But I just
it would have mattered.
No, I don't think so either.
I think the only thing that would have changed is your relief from coughing spells.
Right.
Earlier, because of the medication you got.
Right.
Yeah.
But oh my God, that's so funny. I know. It's like you get in there, you don't want to say anything.
Or how about when they want you to fill all this shit out again because it's a year old?
Yeah. I know.
Yeah. I'm lying about stuff this year that I wish I wouldn't have filled out last year. I put none.
Oh yeah, where you have to
I think
check.
if it keeps going at this rate, I'm going to be saying my parents are still alive.
Or that big piece of paper where you have to check all those boxes. I'm just going to check them all.
No, don't do that. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Crazy.
I know. Oh God, I know. I forgot about those boxes. Oh my God, there's
Yeah. And back 25 years ago, you filled it out once, you go there 20 years and never come up again.
exactly.
No,
Yep.
now it's like expires.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy, isn't it?
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Oh,
And
I know.
there's a lot of like federal like eye watching now on patient care and all this bullshit. That's a lot of it. As it turns out, this one doctor office I go to, this thing calls you a week in advance and you say yes or no, you're going to go. Then it calls you a couple more times before you get to the appointment. And that's all tied into some kind of like government, like medical bullshit now on them following up and, keeping track of patients and whether they show and whether they don't. It's not just a reminder like it used to be. It's stuff they're required to do.
Right.
Yeah. Crazy. Nuts.
Oh yeah, it is. It's crazy, yeah, I'm going to the doctor about my feet because it's driving me insane. But the rest of the shit, it doesn't matter. I mean, I got everything I need. There's nothing else they can do for me. So why complain about it? Why bitch about it?
Yeah, I
mean,
think though that I bet you money though that they'll get you relief from that neuropathy.
Yeah, I know that there's medicines you can take, so I'm hoping, because she gave me the gabapentin, but no, that's not working anymore. So I read about gabapentin, and after a while, it does not work anymore. So yeah,
because I know you can take like crazy amounts of it.
1,800. You can take 1,800 milligrams a day.
Yeah, is that a lot?
Well, I was taking 900 a day.
Okay.
And then, so I'm not, in fact, I'm out. I'm not going to fill it until I go to see her.
It's cheap too.
It is cheap, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a problem, but I'm just going to wait. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what she says.
Hey, Rita.
Hey there.
Hi, Rita.
Hi, Stephanie.
How's it going?
Well, it's going, like
Good.
everybody else, like you're talking about. It's going.
Good. What you been up to?
Oh, not a lot. Just, getting through the day.
Yeah.
How you been feeling? Good?
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good.
Good.
Feeling pretty good.
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 You know much about this neuropathy, Rita?
I don't know a lot. I know a little.
Yeah, Stephanie's having a little issue.
She says she's not diabetic, and I've been a diabetic for many years.
Oh, really?
I never had neuropathy until I had chemo.
Interesting. You 1 or 2?
I'm type 2.
Okay.
I
developed
see.
it later in
with
life.
A pill, right?
Yes.
Okay.
They consider that the lesser of the
Yeah, it is.
when you're on a pill, not insulin injections.
Yeah.
But when I had chemo, my feet and my hands got burned. I mean, yeah, chemo and radiation, it burned them.
Wow.
So it's mostly in my toes, the bottoms of my toes now. It's gotten better with a little time, but the tips of my fingers are numb always. I don't trust, I have to be careful, mindful about picking up things and be mindful about walking.
Oh.
But I don't have the burning. Now, I know people that have neuropathy that have, mine's just numbness. But I know people that have that burning sensation, and they say that's really awful.
Yeah.
Hurt. I don't have pain. I just have numbness.
Yeah.
But I never had neuropathy. It wasn't due to diabetes. It was due to nerve damage.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was induced by chemo and radiation.
Did they were you aware of that as a risk?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
There are some people that they have these things called cold packs that you can get these gloves that are really cold. Somehow you have to do something. I don't know how they keep them cold, and you can get them for your feet.
Yeah.
As well during chemo and stuff. I saw people with them. That's supposed to kind of preserve that. I don't know how well they work. I just know that I saw people with them.
Oh, okay.
To try to prevent that from happening. But as I said, I never spoke to anybody like afterwards. When you're done, you're done. It's not like you see people. I don't know how well they work. But anyway, that was...
No, I know.
Mine was caused by a whole nother thing. Now, there are people that, as Stephanie mentioned, her father had neuropathy. So there can be various reasons, I think it can be hereditary. And
I know that. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. And I smoked for many years too. And I saw that
of course, smoking doesn't help. That can also be because you got to remember your feet are the bottom. That's your bottom. That's what you rely on. That's what you use. I mean, you know what I'm saying, as opposed to other. So, of course, that can be circulatory. So you're not getting as much blood. To your feet. You know what I'm saying? If, let's say, perhaps you had not been a smoker and your blood vessels were not as constricted. By smoking. I mean, that's another reason you can have neuropathy.
Yep, I know. I heard that before.
It's not just being a diabetic.
Oh, no.
Or chemo. I mean, there's many factors.
Yeah. That's why I think a neuropathy specialist would be best, because, I just go to a regular doctor. And that's why
you should, if you have the capability, I would suggest you do go to someone that treats neuropathy.
Yes.
They could probably give you some relief, especially if yours is painful.
Yes. It does get painful, Rita. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I would suggest it. Like I say, if you have the means to go, if it's that painful for you. I mean, hell, at our age, why not try to be as comfortable as we can be?
Exactly.
If you have the means to do it. Not everyone does.
Right. Nope.
Make yourself comfortable. And by the way, speaking of our age, Tom, you got a birthday coming up soon, don't you?
Not really January.
Oh, January. That's pretty soon.
Well, January, how long you think it is to January, son? January.
I think it's about
I
6
mean-
weeks. Yeah, I got one coming up.
Sooner than you think, huh?
Yeah, I know. Getting old.
Ugh, I know.
I don't
Oh,
want.
hell. Listen, nothing wrong with getting old. It's a gift denied to many.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's true. You're right
Sure
about that.
is.
Hey, and this diabetic stuff, I know the neuropathy, all that, the consequences. But I know a lot of diabetics go to like podiatrists to get their toenails
Yes,
because
yes.
they're worried about bleeding.
Well, yeah, you don't want to be nicked. You want to be in a sterile environment for somebody to, because
so
of that
it's
very
the
reason.
infection. It's the infection.
Exactly.
Oh,
You don't want to be cut, but I mean, a doctor can cut you too, but at least you're in a, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
I do. Yeah, that's why. Gotcha.
That's why I used to go to a podiatrist all the time. But I don't anymore. My husband can cut my toenails.
Well, you guys are in love.
Honest to God, he'll file them down. Now I'll go to get a pedicure, if you will, just to get my toenails polished.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or to have just a nice foot and leg massage. Stephanie, that would help you too.
Yeah.
And if you can
Oh.
afford to go.
Yeah, I haven't. I used to go all the time. Now, last couple of months since I've had this, I haven't
Mhm.
gone, but I think you're right, Rita. I should go
Mhm.
back.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That hot, let them do it as hot as you can stand it.
Yeah.
I mean, don't let them scald you. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Hell, you
Right.
grown, you know what's too hot. But that
Right.
whirlpool and
Yeah.
that hot water, and you know how they massage your legs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Seriously, now you've been before, so you know how good it feels.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I've
And when
gone.
they massage your feet and legs like that, that helps the blood flow.
Yeah, I think you're right. See, I was afraid to go because sometimes my feet hurt so bad, the thought of somebody rubbing them. But then
Yeah.
again, it might.
But if you tell
help.
them, a lot of
Yeah.
those people understand more than you think they do. They may not
Right.
speak it, but they understand.
Right.
Just tell them or find the most English speaking person in there.
Right.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? If they don't know, they'll generally ask somebody else that understands.
Right.
And tell them to, you don't want a deep, you just want, tell them what your need is.
Take them a pound of frozen duck feet and smile.
What?
Shit.
What?
Get on their good side. Take them some of that weird shit for some of those specialty dishes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
But really, Stephanie, it may feel like you can't stand, but once you get it, see, you know how they always let the water run at first, and
Yeah.
it gets, just tell them be easy, but it will help your blood flow. And I guarantee you will feel better when you leave than when you came in.
Yeah, I think you're right, Rita. I was thinking
if you have the means to do that. If you don't, grab one of them grand young'uns you got and tell them to rub, or nieces, nephews, and tell them to rub your feet. Shit.
Yeah.
Why you think old folks used to have us rub their feet? You didn't have a grandma or grandpa rub my feet.
Yeah,
Shit.
my mom. I did my mom. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I sure did. I remember that.
People make things too complicated. We need to get back to basics.
That's right.
Right.
What do you think people did before salons and pedicures and
Oh, I know.
shit.
I know. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Get back to basics. Use common sense.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, see, she's giving you a hope.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that you got pain like that from it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
neuropathy can be painful. And some people I've heard. I have a friend that has it, and I was like, oh my God, I had no idea.
Yeah.
But
I know.
it depends on the reasons for it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I know.
Maybe that old French tickler's got to go.
Yeah. Oh, what?
Stephanie's got to get those legs higher in the air.
Now that's some advice.
Oh, God.
I'm just a wealth of information.
Rita said she doesn't go get him anymore. She stays at home.
I told you the truth. Y'all think I'm lying?
I can't even lift my legs anymore.
You ain't got to lift them. Hell, he can throw them over his shoulder. Shit.
Oh, God. Picture this. Oh, no. No. Oh, no. Oh, my God. It makes me sick thinking about it.
Yeah. Yeah, but then you won't concentrate on the. No.
Oh my God.
Oh, yeah. We can always count on Rita for some great advice. Yeah, just when you thought there was nothing that could fix it. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's good. Oh, God. Crazy. Rita knows a lot about different things, though. She really does.
Oh boy. Oh, is she gone?
Yeah, I think it's probably hit her butt. She talks on her phone sometimes because I know she goes outside. You never know. It could be a bad signal.
Oh, yeah.
Your signal's great. Whatever you got going on over there, it can hear you good, everything.
It's just my phone.
Yeah, no, it works well. I mean, your voice
good.
sounds easy to hear. Yeah.
Oh, good. Yeah, no, just my phone. Oh, boy.
God. Here she's back now.
Oh.
That old Mexican might have came out and gave her a good crack in the back of the fucking head for waking him up. Hey, Rita.
I had to go in there and tell my husband I'll be back later.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, well, that's good advice.
Yeah.
There's like when you go to like legitimate, I've never been to one, like massage parlors, you can get stuff that has like medicinal value. Like, if you tell them what your problem is, like frozen
you can.
that kind of stuff.
Legitimate.
I don't want to go to one of those.
But you got to find, there are good massage parlors. I mean, not parlors. I don't like that word. Salons.
Right. Yeah.
And I've given several of my girlfriends coupon. I pay for it and give them as a gift.
Yeah, certificate.
Yeah. To a place, and they love that. Oh, they love it. And I'm retired, but they still work. And it's something they might not would spend on themselves in this economy, or they've cut back on it.
Right. I give my niece a certificate to get her nails and toes done.
No, I'm talking about honey. I mean, I don't mean to cut or diminish what you're saying. I'm talking about a good massage.
Just a massage.
Yeah.
Salon where you can tell them, you know, my don't do this part of my back because I've got issue. You know what I'm saying? Where, as
I know
Tom
what
said,
you mean, Rita. Yes,
you can
I know what you
explain
mean.
yeah, you can kind of explain what your issues are if you have pain, or if they're a really good place, they should know how to do specific areas for specific things.
Right.
Now, these places aren't cheap. That's what I'm saying. You know, I give them to people like for Christmas or their birthday but it's money they wouldn't spend on themselves. But I've never had anybody say they hated it.
What kind of place would this be exactly?
Well, you have to look up massage salons. I mean, you know, but you have to look at reviews.
Yeah.
You have to look at what they really offer. You have to do your homework just like anything else.
Yeah.
Right.
But
we
there
have,
are
Rita, a couple foot massage places around where I live.
like I say, there you go.
It says
there
foot
you go.
massage. Yeah.
You
Never
really should.
thought of
I
that.
think it will really make you feel better. I really do.
I think you're right, Rita. I'm going to try that.
And let me know.
I will, because in fact, I know there's one right by over behind where I grocery shop. It says foot massage.
Okay, you don't want your nails done. You don't want, you know, foot and leg massage. You know, I'm sure they say foot massage, but usually they'll go up to about your knee.
Yeah.
Your feet. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
I think it will help you. I really do.
I'm going to try it, Rita. Next time I get paid on the 1st, I'm going to do it.
Well, hell, what you got to lose, honey, but feeling better.
I'll buy one.
I know. Oh, stop, Tom. No, I am going to try it because, that might help me, Rita.
I think you would get relief. I really do. But
I never thought of that.
I'm not a physician. I'm not a, you know.
Well, I'd rather listen to you than my doctor.
Well, your basic doctor, if you will.
Right.
You know, they're treating your overall, you know, that's not something they're going to necessarily spend a lot of time on. You have to do your own, you have to be diligent and and if you're not satisfied with a doctor, get you another doctor, and don't just take what every doctor tells you. If it don't sit well with you, go to somebody fucking else. You have to be your own what am I saying? Your own advocate.
Yep.
Oh, I know.
For your health.
Oh, I know, because I had a doctor for 30 years and then he went and retired on me.
Yeah.
And so
I'm running into that problem as well.
Oh, I was so mad. And then
I've had several doctors that, oh God, the best doctor I ever had was a guy that was a pharmacist. And then he went to medical school and became a internal medicine doctor.
Oh.
And that combined with his knowledge of pharmaceuticals and whatnot, he was the best guy I've ever been. My husband and I both went to him, and he left. We went to him for about 12 years. And he was a very good man, very kind man, not just, he was a good guy in addition to a good physician. And he moved to go to underserved area in the state. And I thought that was so admirable
Mm-hmm.
with all his knowledge. You know what I'm saying? He could have been making bigger bucks. And I'm sure he's taken Medicare and Medicaid a lot, without a doubt. But I just thought that's just the kind of man he was. But I'm telling you what, he was the best doctor. I had a hell of a sinus infection once. Went to the emergency room. A friend of mine took me because I couldn't. I mean, this was horrible. My head hurt so bad. I was so sick. They did a fucking CAT scan, gave me damn Dilaudid, which is a high-powered opiate, made me puke all over the fucking place.
Oh, yeah.
Came home, next day, same shit. Another friend, I called him, and he said he would see me. Was in there, he examined me, and in 10 minutes, he said, you have a severe sinus infection. And gave me something in the office and let me stay there for a little bit. And I'm telling you what, I was good to go.
Yep.
And at the hospital, they charged my insurance all that money and all that shit. And all they did was give me some opiates.
Yep.
Didn't give me antibiotics, didn't say it was a sinus infection. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And then people wonder how people get fucked up on all these drugs.
Oh, I know. That's happened to me before, too.
And all he gave me was antibiotics, and he gave me some in his office and made me stay there till they had time to kick in, and I was good to go.
Yep. No,
now, that's a physician, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's hard to find a good doctor. It really is.
Yeah, it is.
And since he left, I've seen 3 other doctors within the same practice. No, I'm sorry. They're not the same practice. I'm sorry. I went somewhere else. And because they keep leaving. And this one I just got assigned. I've seen him once. And I understand their time and how much time they have to spend with the patient. And I understand that. I get it. But this guy had I guess his watch set for however long.
Oh, God.
Even though we were wrapping it up, just to have that happen was very off-putting to me.
Yeah.
Not that I had any more to talk to him about, or not that but my other doctor would have never done that.
Right.
He may have kept up with the time some way. It wasn't so obvious.
That's the problem Ted's going through right now.
But with his watch going off, it's like, okay, we're done. It wasn't that way, but I knew what it was, and I knew, it was just off-putting.
Yeah.
Going to the doctor's like going through it's like a meal. A meal, M-I-L-L, not meal, M-E-A-L. You know what I'm saying? A people meal. Get them in, get them out.
Right.
Yep.
You were saying, Tom, about Ted going through that.
Yeah,
they limit them.
Yeah, they're on his ass constantly, taking too long with patients.
Because it all equals money.
Yeah. He thought
we were
a couple months ago for giving free samples to people that couldn't afford them.
And that's something. And see, my previous doctor, the one I'm talking about, I like so well.
Yeah.
He did that. He was forever giving samples. Forever giving samples.
Now is they're making these damn hospitals keep track of this shit as if it was being sold through the hospital pharmacy. And they
where they're getting these samples is from representatives from pharmaceutical companies that come in and talk to them and want them to push their products.
Yeah.
And that's where the samples came. It didn't cost them a damn thing.
But they do need to catalog it and keep track of it all, and that's the issue.
Well, I don't know, but it sucks.
It does.
It sucks. Is all I'm saying.
I
Hey,
remember
those
my
kind of
old
massages
doctor.
too, where they use those like wood things on your back.
Yeah,
What?
those roller things.
Yeah, like I thought it was like Swedish or something. They use like these wood things,
Yeah,
like a baking roller thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hell, I'll come bring a damn rolling pin and roll it on your back. How
Yeah.
about that?
Yeah, really.
It's basically the
things
same
like,
fucking thing.
They have what do they call pressure points?
Well,
Trigger spots. Yeah.
big business, big business. As I said, that was fucking common sense back in the day.
I may even try a damn chiropractor over that.
Okay.
I mean, I know it's
They're not a doc. They're not a doctor, Tom.
I know.
You know, the thing about chiropractors, I mean, especially they go in and help people have their neck and shit popped. No.
I'm the same way, Rita. I had a friend.
Ma'am, you're not popping my fucking. I can pop my own
I
neck.
swear. Yeah, they do that, and then you have to keep going, having it done.
But that's scary to me. Do you know how easy it is when that shit pops? Do you know how easy it is to fucking paralyze somebody?
Yeah.
You think that would happen more though?
Well, you would think, but I'm not trusting it. I'm just saying that's me. For all
That's
you
me too.
chiropractic people, my father was a big chiropractor guy. But I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
I can rotate my neck back and forth, up and down. I can, no, I'm not. No, you're not popping shit on me unless I'm out of place. And I know they say, well, your neck's out of line. No, if my shoulder's hanging down or my hip's out of place, that's a whole nother thing. But you're not popping shit in my neck.
Yeah, right, Skyballs. Skyballs, right?
Yeah.
Osteopath instead.
No, I'm not doing that. It scares me. I just, no. But I guess for some things, they're okay. Don't get mad at me about chiropractic.
No,
it's
I'm
just
the same
my
way.
personal, not you. I'm just saying anybody listening. I'm not, I'm just, that's just, I can't do it.
Yeah. I don't blame you.
It's scary to me.
Oh yeah, I feel the same way. I won't do it. Yeah.
Well, I don't blame you. Well, but I think that's a good thing to try what Rita suggested. Can't hurt.
What can hot water and somebody massaging your feet and legs hurt?
Yeah.
I mean, that's not an invasive things. They're not popping your ankles or your toes. Or
Right.
Yeah, right.
It's just massage will help the blood flow.
Yeah. Yep.
But I mean, that's just my opinion.
Do it. Give it a try.
So, Tom.
I will.
Yeah.
The house seems to be coming along well.
Yeah, I got to finish on it. It's taking a lot longer. It's supposed to be in there September.
Well,
it doesn't really bother me that much because I'm always here by myself anyway. I don't really give a fuck how long it takes. I just talked to the guy I'm selling my house to. And I said, ask that fucking bank if I got to be there at the closing. And he called and they said no. So I think I'm going to head up there over Thanksgiving for that last load. I got to make a run by Chicago and pick some shit up for Marty's wife that she bought online. And then I'll go over there, load that up, and that'll probably be my last trip up there.
Well, during Thanksgiving, Tom, there's a hell of a lot of traffic on the road.
Oh, it's that much?
Fucking A. Thanksgiving.
When is Thanksgiving? When is it?
20.
What's today?
Today's the 17th.
Yeah, maybe I'll go after. I do not.
I would wait
Traffic.
because Thanksgiving is one of the most highly traveled times. That and Christmas.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, really,
Yeah.
it is. And you're going to be have a trailer and all that shit. I would wait till later, honey.
Yeah.
Maybe the week after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, or even I would do the week after.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's just too busy and too many fools and drunks and people trying to get to their destination. And they're just, you know, I don't like to travel on holidays. I do not. I really don't. Traffic is crazy.
Yeah, let me look at this. Yeah, the 23rd.
I think Thanksgiving's what? The 28th?
23rd.
Is it? Oh, yeah. I always think it's later. You're right. It is the 23rd.
Oh,
Me and the hubby were just talking about that.
Yeah, I'll go the week after.
I would. I mean, me, especially if I'm going to have a trailer and all that.
Yeah.
What do you think about the floors now that you've seen them?
I mean, I'm fine with them. I mean, nobody else seems to like them that much. They thought they were.
Why do they say they don't like them?
I think they thought they were going to be shinier or something. I don't know. I mean, I was looking for no maintenance, and it was about the same price as tile.
Right.
The garage, it made sense.
But see, the tile has the grout,
right?
And that's a problem.
Yeah.
With
they
tile,
got all sorts of stuff now that that it doesn't stain like it used to.
But with the polished, my only advice is with having terrazzo. Now mine's worn down a lot. I don't have all the heavy polish that once was on them because we haven't redone them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's still a concrete floor.
Yeah.
Or you have tile that's polished over. I don't know what you have exactly. Only advice I can tell you is, especially in the beginning, be careful when you come in for being outside.
Yeah.
To your feet not be wet, have some mats or something.
Yeah, I was going to have that.
You will bust your ass.
Yeah.
That's especially on newly done, you will bust your ass. And at some point and they're also cold.
It doesn't get that cold here though.
But I'm saying they're still cold as opposed to other types of flooring.
Tile's cold.
Well, but then exactly. But it's going to be cold because it's polished over tile or whatever, concrete.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cold. You might want to get some in time, or you may not want to get some larger or large area rugs.
Yeah, I don't want to be right back into the bullshit of those cleaning the fucking things. I mean, I will get some, but I thought of that. And before you know it, you're right back into steam cleaning rugs.
No, not with this. Listen, they make lovely indoor, outdoor, larger area rugs, and they're just think about it.
Yeah, okay.
I'm just saying be careful because you will bust your ass. On newly polished.
I'll do it.
Stuff. Because they haven't been wore down any.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
Well, that's just my advice.
What's that?
You don't wear any slippery socks.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Be mindful, especially with wet. Anything spills.
Socks.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You've had those, haven't you?
Sure.
Yeah, I'll wear a pair of those.
I have a bunch.
Okay.
Always take them with me.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are good. Something to kind of grip
In the winter, let the sun heat them, then cover it with a rug, retain heat. How about if I just build a big fucking campfire where I used to walk?
That'll work.
Or maybe a couple used jet engines that are on all the fucking time.
Yeah, there you go.
God damn. Yeah,
Oh,
I'm not
Lord.
standing on the motherfucker all day long.
Well, no, but I'm just
Look in the
saying,
salad, open the
when you
refrigerator.
do go
You guys
across
talk like
them,
I'm in fucking Antarctica.
you have to take every fucking thing to the extreme, don't you, asshole?
Just
No,
put a
how about
fire
this? How about if I
pit.
wear a fucking snowmobile suit?
That'll do it. That'll do
No.
it. I agree to that. I agree to
All
that.
right. Yeah, no, I know they're going to be like cold, but the fucking tile, it ain't like I was on a fucking sunny beach in South Florida walking on that shit.
Exactly. See, I'm in South Florida,
Yeah.
so
Which used to skate on polish, slick as ice. Oh, great. Yeah, good. Well, hopefully I'm not a fucking paraplegic in fucking 2 months.
well, I hope not.
Yeah. No, I'll get a couple small ones, you know.
We'll
But
see,
just when
Tom.
you get them, make sure.
You want me to get the
Don't
alarm
just get
in
throw
case I
rugs.
fall and I can't get up? I can push the button.
Yeah, get you a life alert.
Life alert. Yeah.
It's time for a life alert.
I've fallen. I can't get up.
Right. But seriously, if you get rugs, don't make sure, read the labels on them, that they are have non-slip backing. Don't just get some cotton throws because they gonna slide right out from under you.
All right. Great. Okay.
And you'll be calling Marty, help, I can't get up.
Yeah. I'll have Mary come down and skate around the living room.
No shit, that'd be perfect. I'm telling you, in the beginning, those are, you could, they gonna be, yeah, it'd be like that.
Rita,
but they'll be great for when you store your equipment.
Yeah.
You know, in the part that you have for that.
Yeah.
Your machinery.
Yeah.
It's going to be so easy to clean up any leaks or tracks or mud or, it's going to be wonderful. So easy to maintain.
Yeah, I mean, I really just hate like the look of like when stains on concrete.
Mm-hmm.
Like oil drip. It just looks like shit.
And see, this won't do that if you get them up promptly. Now, they will stain.
Yeah.
But it'd take a whole lot right now.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Rita, do you remember that movie with Tom Cruise, Risky Business?
Oh,
Tom
yeah,
will-
when he comes sliding into that.
Tom will be in his boxers and he'll be sliding across his floor on the line
And his socks and his boxer shorts.
like Tom Cruise.
We have someone else on the panel.
Yeah, Shock. How you doing? I don't hear him. Maybe he's not. His mic's not working right.
Yeah.
He's been on before. He hasn't been on a long time though.
Oh yeah, I remember him, but I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm doing well. How y'all doing?
Oh, I can hear him now. Yeah. Good. How you
yeah.
doing?
Can you hear me? Good.
Your volume's a little
Nice
low,
to
but
join you.
Yeah, it is. A little muffled.
I don't know if I can do much on this end, can I?
No, it's his. It's his.
You know, I noticed I just clicked on his thing right here, to see if I could change the volume. And I
Right.
see on the top it says authenticated with YouTube.
Oh, well.
So I wonder if they're amping up
I'm
their.
hearing a delay. I'm hearing a delay in things, so I'm going to see if I can change.
Usually
You're
it
low
delays
and you're
because-
muffled.
Usually it delays because another window is open.
I'll see if I can
yeah.
change things on my side.
Hang on one sec.
I don't have anything open.
Is this any better? Can you all hear me?
Yes.
Good. I think
Yes.
I might have had another window open.
Yes. Yeah, you're good.
Great.
Good to see you.
Hey, it's great to be on. Great to be back. You guys are having a great show, great chat, and I've just been enjoying listening in to y'all. Some good topics.
Well, good.
You guys have some interesting stuff going on.
So
Oh,
how
yeah.
you been? Tell us something new. What you got going on, Guy?
Hey, nothing much new on my side. Just, enjoying life, keeping things moving,
Yeah.
and can't complain.
All right.
What's the alternative?
Just keeping on, keeping on.
That's it. You got it.
Yeah.
That's my motto.
There you go. Like you say, what's the alternative?
That's right. What did Tom step out?
Where are you located, Shock?
I am just outside of Boston.
Oh.
Pretty much been here. I've been here, my entire life. I've lived in a few different places over the course of things, but in fact, I lived in China for about 5 years.
Wow.
And in fact, I was in South Florida for a number of years. I heard that you were in South Florida.
Yes, I'm in Fort Myers on the West Coast.
Oh, okay. I was over on the other coast on.
Yeah, most people are East
Jensen
Coasters.
Beach. Yeah, have you heard of Jensen Beach, Stewart area?
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah, just north of Palm Beach.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Florida's nice. I love it.
Well, good. I'm glad somebody does. Tom hates it.
Yeah,
I know it.
A couple
I've
days,
heard
but
them.
I don't like living there at all.
So how
Almost
long have you been
everybody
in
I know
Florida?
that moved there could move back to wherever they came from. You like it, don't you, Rita?
Not that many
I
people
like it.
live that were born there. How long have you been there? Were you raised there?
Me?
Yeah.
No, honey. I'm from North Carolina originally.
I could tell the southern accent. Whereabouts in North Carolina?
Winston-Salem, to be general.
Oh, that's a great area. I love
Yeah.
that area. That's
Wake
fantastic.
Forest University.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, is that
Yeah,
where
it's beautiful.
Wake Forest is?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Why
Yeah.
would you ever leave there?
Oh, honey. Life.
Yeah, things takes you where.
I came to help my sister out that was living here. She was ill. I was in between jobs. I'd gotten laid off, and she became ill, and I came down here to help her out, and I liked it. And here I am 30 some years later. I've actually lived in Florida longer than I was in North Carolina.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was like 30 when I left North Carolina. 30-ish. And I'm 68.
You're my age.
So yeah, I like it. I do like it. I don't, there's pros and cons to it, like everything else. I still love Carolina. Now, Carolina is always going to be my home, but I like it here. So here I
I
am.
love your accent.
Well, thank you.
Great voice.
Thank you.
Tom, what have you been up to?
Not much. Just messing around with this house and screwing around, really.
Looks great. I saw your video on the new place. It's in progress.
Yeah, I should
It's
be in
really
there in
good.
like a few weeks, but they've been saying that for a while. I was supposed to be there in September.
Oh, wow. Looks awesome. I'm sure it'll be worth the wait.
Yeah, it'd be fun, something new. Better storage, set up how you like it, that kind of thing.
Daisy seems to approve.
Oh, yeah, Daisy likes. I don't really hang around Daisy that much anymore. She actually likes my buddy. She's with him all the time. That's why when I take off now and go up to Michigan or something, I don't take her. She sleeps with him every night, not me.
Well, that's great though that she's got
Yeah, that's
another.
what I think. She was moping around here today, I think, wondering where he is. He's down in Tampa right now.
How do you think she'll be when you move into the other house?
Yeah, that's a good question. I was just thinking about that today.
Is she gonna try to go over to Marty's, or is she gonna?
What I think will happen is she'll stay over here, and when he goes to work in the morning, he'll let her in my house.
Well, that'd be good.
Yeah.
I mean, how much trouble would that be?
Yeah, no,
I mean,
good, yeah. That's what
you're
happens
close.
now. He goes to, I shut my door at nights so it's quieter.
Yeah.
And in the morning, I hear it open. She jumps up and starts sleeping with me.
Right. Well, I think that's good. Dual citizenship, if you will.
No, she really likes. He spoils the hell out of her. I mean, she gets him up at night for treats. That's not happening to me. Yeah, it's crazy. He's like that with all these animals, you know. And he's constantly. I bet he buys her. I'm not shitting you. $500 worth of treats a month.
Oh,
all sorts of different kinds of things, and cooks her steak, chops it up. I mean, I don't blame her.
She deserves it.
Yeah, she just gives her baths.
Oh,
I never thought, you always think.
I was going to say, did you ever dream when you first got Daisy that she would ever be this social with anyone?
Way. Nope.
You didn't think she'd ever be that social with you?
No. He cut her bangs the other day.
Aw.
Yeah.
He's the dog whisperer.
Yeah, it seems like it really does.
Animal whisperer.
Yeah.
My husband's that way. He really is. He feeds everything. Birds, squirrels, lizards. He makes sure there's a light on so the lizards can eat the insects at night.
Yeah, I do. I'm that way too.
He traps them if they get in the house and carries them out.
Yeah.
I have a friend that calls him Dr. Doolittle.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
Yeah.
I'm gonna order some more bees for this spring. We're gonna take them
nice.
on the porch here.
They're fascinating. They really are.
Yeah, I think they're neat too. They
Did
do.
you start that hive, or was it?
Yeah, I get a package set. You get 8,000 workers and a mated queen in a little box. I wasn't set up like I will be later to like split hives and do that myself. So I'll order like maybe 5 or 6 more packages and set them up around here this spring. And we don't even take any honey, just let them buzz around. And these bees are so spoiled, it's ridiculous. I'm surprised they do anything. I mean, we feed them all the time, and we're not in there nosing around, just letting them out do their thing. But people bitch about it. Some of his relatives, and a couple of them, I guess, can't get stung by a bee. So I'm going to move that hive over near my place.
So what's the story with the beehive collapse syndrome or whatever?
Yeah, there's different theories on that. I mean, I've never met a bigger bunch of bullshitters in my life than beekeepers. They are the worst fucking people in the world for treating anything that's alive. First of all, the honey's for the bees. It's not for people. I'm still not convinced that they produce excess honey. Beekeepers raise bees. They get the honey. They replace it with high fructose corn syrup, usually from China. Then they take the bees and they cart them out for almond pollination down in California, run them on the back of a semi-truck all the way down to Florida for watermelons, back up to the East Coast for blueberries. They're not designed like that. They try to blame it all on pesticides, which Roundup was supposedly one of the culprits, neonicotinoids that they banned in Europe. But I think it's a culmination of a lot of things, but mainly the way they're treated. The Langstroth hive, which is what you typically see outside that bees are in, a bee would never set themselves up in that naturally. No way. It's a drafty, poorly insulated piece of crap designed to extract honey from. If you look at beehives that established in old buildings and trees and different places, It's not uncommon for them to go, they've been going 100 years, requeening themselves, doing fine. It's when you put them in this box where you'd like them to be is where the problems start. So it's just a culmination between chemicals, the way they're treated, and constantly in and out of their place where they create, offspring.
It's not natural.
No, not at all. And
Well,
and the reason
yeah.
you know so much about honeybees is because they produce honey that human beings, of course, exploit.
Right.
Honeybees weren't even in the United States up until 1848. And if it
Uh-huh.
wasn't for commerce, capitalism,
Uh,
hundreds of acres of stuff that you needed pollinated, you wouldn't need them. So once again, it revolves back to capitalism, and profit making is why you need bees. I mean, there's hundreds of kinds of bees you've never heard of.
yes.
Don't produce honey. But you know
Yes.
what they do? They pollinate just as good as the honey.
Yes.
Plenty of things get pollinated by the wind. Animals pollinate things. Ants, grasshoppers, you name it. It's
Right.
just a big media-controlled crock of bullshit.
Money, money, money. Follow the money.
Money. That's all it is. And actually, the colony collapse disorder was kind of got going through Ben and Jerry's, because they were pissed off about how much they were paying for almonds because, supply and demand. And
Right.
they were having a huge problem with these bees dying. They're getting carted all over across the country in the back of a semi-truck.
Right.
Let me give you an example of a bee story. So I knew this. They weren't Amish, but they looked Amish. I ran into them in a beekeeping class at Michigan State about 10 years ago. And they were religious
Mennonites,
people.
probably.
No, they weren't Mennonites either. I
Oh.
asked them. They just said they were like Christians. But if you saw them and you were around them, you would think that they were Amish, right?
Okay.
That
Okay.
kind of lifestyle. So I'm down there one day, and this guy comes down to pickup truck, and he gets like 40 package bee setups, 40 packages, the queen and like 8,000 workers. And it's like 36 degrees out. It's not in an enclosed trailer, nothing. And I said to the guy,
Damn.
where's this guy going? A couple miles away. He said, no, I'll tell you later. Well, you know what the tell me later was? That was an expert, a PhD, one of the main entomologist professors at Michigan State University, coming because they have bees up there to teach, whatever, hybrids are always trying different things. This guy came down and picked up those bees in an open pickup truck. All of them but 2 packages died on the way there.
Well, let me ask you this
guy's
question.
a world-renowned expert on honeybees.
Was it that guy that came and picked them up, or had he hired someone to come pick them up?
I recognized him from a documentary.
Damn.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's so many of these
So
people.
much for scholars.
Yeah,
Hey.
and they, the way they talk about honey and royal jelly for humans and, allergies, it's so just littered with fucking
It's all
bullshit.
commercialism.
Bullshit.
Exactly.
Yep. It's crazy. So,
Exactly.
and beekeepers, they've done a great job. And you tell them you're a beekeeper, they just talk like, you're Dr. fucking Doolittle doing no harm. They just don't get it. And 9 out of 10 beekeepers, generally, like you go to your local farmer's market on the weekend, he's got a little mini hive and they're flying around and he's got jars of honey. Yeah, what that is, he's pulled out a frame. He's put it in an exhibition box. He's taken it down there. And in the meantime, he's bought a 55-gallon drum of honey from someplace else. And he's pumping it out of there. I mean,
I believe you. I believe you on that.
Man, I know how full of shit these guys are.
I know. When I was in Carolina, I know about beekeeping and yeah.
Yeah. And to get like, 55 gallons of extracted honey, in a perfect world, it's just like crazy amounts of.
Do you know how long it would take?
Yeah.
To make that much honey?
I know. Yeah. Yep.
Come on, man.
No, and you go over to their house, they got 2 hives. It's like, come on.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I watch these YouTube videos and I realize
it's like
about
natural spring water from wherever. Yeah, right. It's out of somebody's fucking faucet somewhere.
That's exactly it. That's it. I mean, I'm sure there
Please.
are good guys out there, and there's been this like
Right,
impetus to, like,
right.
take these developing countries and help them with beekeeping. And I always think to myself, God, I hope you don't help them like you help people here. They're so full of shit, it's unbelievable.
Yep.
Yeah, and I got into it just because I thought it was interesting, but it was totally different than what I thought. That we don't extract any honey here. I did when I first got in. I didn't know any better. And then I slowly figured things out. I have what are called ware hives, WARRE, and they are allowed to draw the comb however they feel like. It's not in a neatly built, engineered rectangle that you can spin an extractor, which supposedly is good for them. It's still a box. It's not as drafty. It's much smaller. They can come and go as they want. I don't do too much inspection because I'm not running it as a commercial hive. I keep a pretty good eye on them, going in and out of the hive because of where they're located, and it's just a hobby. But these beekeepers, that you look on Google and look at people that have been busted for illegal Chinese honey that's imported, and they found Chinese. I'm not saying they're all like this, but just they find lead, arsenic, and all sorts of shit in their honey. I mean, there was a place in Michigan, I think, that was a $2 million fine.
That's not really honey.
No. Yep. $2 million fine. They got nailed with, buying a freighter. They were doing the same shit I talked about these guys do at these farmers markets. They're buying, 20 tons of it for pennies on the dollar, and then they're pumping it into their own jar with their own label.
Sure.
But for whatever reason, the government, I mean, here you can go buy heroin anywhere you want, but they are on this honey shit big time.
Exactly.
It's so weird. It's so crazy. They will go after their ass. They test it. I was reading an article the other day. The number one fraudulent food in the world market, believe it or not, is fake olive oil.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
yes, I've read on that. I have. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I guess Stephanie is signing off.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's I do it just for fun. I mean,
that's good. Just let shit be. Is my philosophy. Just let shit be and let it do what it does.
You'd be surprised the people it's happened on the chat before. The people think that they're surprised to hear the honey's for the bees. They actually think it's just something they make that people take. They don't know what they're eating or crazy.
Well, knowledge is power.
Yeah. But how this behavior is canned into these things is just fascinating. The way, like, now, we'll have hot days. They're out there fanning. You'll see them go out there getting the heat out of there. And then a cold day, you won't see a bee around. They're all in there vibrating their torso up in the heat a little bit to keep the temperature constant. I mean, and then the way they work, it's no shit. In the summertime, they only live about 40 days. The queen lives longer. Then in the wintertime, they live longer to get through to the next spring. I mean, it's just fascinating. And their navigation abilities, their navigational abilities and how they work together. And you've got guard bees and bees that are capping hives and bees that are moving honey. And
they all have their jobs to do.
And it's all female.
And how does every bee know what its job is?
I know. And once they are
that's the thing.
The males in like colder climates, they kick them out and let them freeze to death. They're a dime a dozen. The male really, other than the initial mating flight, is useless in the honeybee world.
Yep.
It's really crazy.
It is that nature in itself is.
And I've learned things too that you wonder about. Like they say bees are nearsighted; they can't see for shit. Well, I've never had a hive this close to an entrance to where I lived. So I'll go out and I'll talk on my phone. I'll sit there and I've learned things in doing this that I wouldn't have learned otherwise. Usually you got them somewhere and you go and check out and make sure they're all right. And I think they see way better than they say they do because, we give them honey all the time as a supplement so they don't need to dig into their own food source. And I'll come out of the door with this squeeze bottle honey thing and they'll be flying to me, following my hand before I squirt any of it out.
And that's something?
Yeah.
They know that. They know it.
Yeah, it's so weird. And you'll see them. I have to watch to not soak them in honey because they're landing, waiting for me
So
to put these
quickly.
drops on
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And then there are times where, you know, in the spring, you'll see these beekeepers. I've done it myself before, you know, busy as a bee. It's true. They are so busy setting up for the spring. In places like Georgia, you think we have really one season. In places, Michigan, you have two. You have the spring and you have the fall. And in the spring, when they're gearing up, they are so busy. You can go in that hive, take the top off, no bee suit, nothing. They're just they could care less. Now, if you pinch one accidentally, he's going to sting you. But there's a time in the year, it was about a month about here, and I've always thought maybe it's because they're protecting their winter food supply, but they just started stinging us about a month ago. You know, you wanted to get the hell away from these goddamn things. You'd be sitting there doing nothing 15 feet away and you get stung. And I just wonder what triggers that. You know, and like now they're in the non-stinging mode. But there's something that goes on one time of the year to where they're
protection.
Yeah.
Hyper protective.
But you know, when that happens, they've done it to both of us. I'll be out there fucking around unloading groceries, have one sting me in the back of the fucking neck. It's like I'm not even near the hive. And on that same day, I'll go right by there with a 43 horsepower lawnmower right in front of the hive, and they don't do shit.
Huh?
Yeah, it's who knows?
Who knows?
I joke that I bear witness to the honeybee, and that's true. I see, and I don't know what they. And another surprising thing too is like I got to be careful how thin we spread that honey, especially on a cooler evening, because the viscosity, you know, it gets kind of thick and slow running. You wouldn't think a honeybee could get stuck in honey, but they will, and they'll drown themselves.
Yeah.
You think there'd be some adaptive mechanism on the bottom of their feet, or you know, or something, but no, they will.
Too much of anything.
Yeah, and any place there's a hole in anything. You know, you'll take a little, like you'll see they have honey on sale for $1 at the dollar store. So you pick up a couple of them, you uncap the one that's shaped like a bear or something.
Yeah. If
you get sloppy, you forget about it. You come back an hour later, and there'll be 20 of them dead, floating on the top of that honey. They crawled down that little tiny hole and drowned.
Yeah.
And they'll do it with water too. You have to have like sponges and stuff that they can land on.
Yeah.
But for as like tricky and
because they get stuck otherwise.
Yeah, they get stuck. Yeah. It's really it's raw honey is, but it's super rare. There's a form of botulism you can get, but it happens like once every 10 million years. That's why the honey's non-pasteurized honey is placarded. There's different schools of thought on what pasteurization does to honey. I don't know, you know, if it's true or false.
It's like milk.
I don't really like honey, to tell you the truth. I mean, lately I've switched.
I love honey.
I'm backing off my coffee, so I've been drinking more like non-caffeinated tea. I'll put a little in there, but I just don't like it that much. I like comb honey, but once I get into beekeeping and realized how labor intensive it was to make comb and what they have to go through.
The comb is the best.
Yeah. I thought I'm not taking
this.
The
comb is the best.
So it's you know, it's just a fascinating organism how they do
it. It is.
It's crazy an insect could do this much.
Yeah.
I was reading a little article the other day. I didn't realize too, you know, basically wasps are an evolution of ants. It's a flying ant really that's evolved. And they're solitary.
Really?
Yeah. I was going to get into bumblebees just to experience them, but they all die but the queen. So you're starting over every year. Yeah. They're, you know, they are underground nesters. There's much less.
Oh, yeah.
They're better pollinating at certain things. Like if you ever see honeybees, let's say in an apple orchard, it just looks like they're having fun. They're landing and taking off. But if you see a regular honeybee, like in blueberries, I don't know this. It's just my observation. They seem like this sucks. Like their feet are getting stuck and they're beating their wings. You can see honeybees that have been in blueberry orchards, blueberry fields where their wings are banged up. They're always getting stuck. But now that's where bumblebees come in. They just fly on through like a Mack truck. Bumblebees with blueberries are better pollinators. So it depends what you're using them for. But pickles, watermelons, almonds, honeybees just kill it.
Well, that just goes to show that everything in nature serves a purpose.
There's a purpose. Yep.
Everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
And how they have these guard bees that, they just are delegated to protecting the hive, and they do. They will be on your ass, man. They'll 50 of them will sting you in a half a second. And they say their eyesight's not that great. I've had those fucking things chase me running for 150 yards.
No shit.
Yeah.
So have I.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. And they're smart too. Like, and I have a suit on. I'll go in there and like say I had to do some like heavy moving around. There 100 of them will come out of that hive in a half a second, be all over that face mask and that back. But now I'm stupid.
So you've got the full suit, Tom?
Yeah, when I have to do something like where it's going to be banging things around, yeah, I sure do.
And that's where you really wasp come in, because as you said, wasp are ground nesters.
Yep.
And who hasn't mowed a yard and run over a damn nest or disturbed a nest in the yard and not been chased by a damn wasp?
When I was up in Michigan, a guy got killed that happened to.
Oh, they'll sting you to death.
Sting you to death. And too, I've heard of cases where people have been like stung their whole life, been like beekeepers, and one day get stung and go into anaphylactic shock.
Because they've got so much, they've absorbed so much over the years.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, a few years
listen,
ago,
dog.
they were talking about these South American killer bees.
Yeah, that's
prevalent.
Yeah, I mean, I know a guy that had some of those out in Texas. That's more media bullshit. I mean, they are more aggressive, but it's slightly. They make it sound like it's an effort. Shock movie.
Of course, everything.
They're, attacking kids on bikes and shit. And there were some incidents. Any incidents I've known where dogs were killed by bees, they were on a chain. They couldn't get the fuck away from them.
Exactly. Thank you.
But this guy told me these things just were ass kickers producing honey.
Well, they were, but it's not like they're that prevalent.
If you notice, that's pretty much died out.
Media hype.
Media hype. Yep.
Well, listen, loves, it's been fun.
Yeah.
And I've enjoyed the chat.
Yep.
And but I gotta run.
All right. You have a good day tomorrow.
Take care.
So I'm gonna catch you on the next time.
All righty.
Enjoy.
All right. Good night, everyone.
Take care.
So long. Take care.
I mean, your area up where you live, that's big beekeeping country.
Yeah, it is. In fact, I have a neighbor who has I wouldn't call it an apple orchard, but he has probably about 10 or 12 apple trees and some plum trees and other fruit trees.
Yeah. And
there is a blueberry, I don't know whether you call it an orchard or what, but there's some blueberry fields about a half a mile from me or so. So they bring in the bees every spring, and they set the hives up, and apparently it works out pretty well.
Oh, yeah, they're good at it. Yeah, I mean, when you have that kind of pollination required in that area, that's about the only way you're going to get it done.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
But,
they're fascinating creatures, bees.
Yeah, it amazes me that they all know what their job is.
Yeah, and that nuts.
Talking about.
Yeah, I mean, they create queens whenever they want. And it's the workers that decide what's going on. That queen starts to get old, slacking off, laying eggs. They'll kill her and create a new one.
So, how did you get involved in that?
No, I mean, I'm like that with a lot of stuff. You see these things and it's like, wow, that looks pretty cool. And then all you got to see is like bees that have set up someplace like in a tree or in an old barn, and how beautiful it looks, like tapestry, where they create this like wax and then they fill it with honey, and they move honey around too. And the queen and the distances they cover for pollen and their navigational abilities, plus they fly, I'm fascinated with everything that flies.
Well, it is fascinating. And was it Isaac Newton who had made a statement that if the honeybee were to become extinct, that the entire food chain would
bullshit,
collapse?
nonsense. There weren't even any
several
honeybees
months.
in the United States until 1848.
Huh.
What
So
would
where did they
happen
come from?
is, well, other things, there's thousands of other bees that pollinate crops that don't produce honey. You could just put them out there, but you wouldn't be able to take the honey from them. There's bees, there's all insects, flies, ants, anything crawling, caterpillars, birds, the wind.
Yeah,
It's just
sure.
when you're trying to get that much pollination, like in a, let's say, a 50-acre plot of blueberries, you're just not going to be able to do that without something like honeybees, because it's just not going to happen at that level randomly, because in the real natural world, you're not going to have 50 acres of blueberries clumped that close together. It all boils down to commerce, capitalism, and a honeybee connects the dots.
Sure.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
do you have, in your area there, do you have fruit trees and
yeah,
or
some,
other...
not that many. I mean, this probably isn't the greatest place for, honeybees. Yeah, we have fruit trees, like some apple trees. They're big, a lot of wildflowers and clover here. Yeah, different kinds of trees. I mean, Georgia, if you've got allergies, which I do, I don't know which ones they are, but I mean, there's something in the air down here constantly. I mean, they come back just loaded. It's weird too, because there were a couple times this summer where, they fill pollen baskets in their rear legs, fill it up with pollen, and then fly back to the hive and store the pollen in the cells, the same cells that they store the honey in. And one time this year, it was like a week of bright red. You could see them going into the hive, bright red. And then another time it was bright orange. And I don't know what that was, because I didn't see any bright red or bright orange anything. I don't know where they were going.
Wow.
Yeah, it's interesting.
That's incredible.
And then for really the most of the summer, it was all dark stuff. You could see their legs filled up with some kind of darker pollen. I'm assuming some kind of tree or bush. I don't know.
No, I'm sure it makes for great viewing.
Oh, yeah, man. They're fascinating. You just watch them come and go. And usually when honeybees, if you're someplace and one lands on you, they're looking for water. That's all. Looking for something to drink. Yeah, they are neat. There's just tons of information on them. The internet, books. There's a million books on them.
Yeah. Well, listen, Tom, I'm going to have to sign off.
Yeah, I'm going to sign off too. I didn't plan on being on this late. Appreciate you coming on. Good to see you.
No, great seeing you too. Good catching up. And I'll have to stay in tune more often.
Okay, yeah, okay.
But, hey, listen, good night. Great talking with you.
Yeah, you too.
I'll catch up to you soon.
All right, thanks a lot.
All right, take care.
All right, you guys. Chris, Impolo, my channel. I think that's about it. And other people that are listening, JMO. Yeah, ants are fascinating too. Actually, I'm going to set up a big, huge, giant indoor ant colony in the inside of my house. Yeah, ants are, hey, Rob, ants are fascinating too. Unfortunately, we're inundated like the South is now with red fire ants, which are a fucking pain in the ass. But I'm not sure what I'm going to put in mine. I'm constantly trying to get rid of them, which I'll never do, but I cut it down, but they're survivors, man. You talk about, I'm telling you, man, they're right up there with bees as far as productivity. These fuckers are just, insects rule the world. They do. These fire ants, you'll go out there and kick over a 1.5 foot tall, big giant mound of sand, and they'll be running all over, 2 days later, it'll be the same size it was when you kicked it over. And when you consider that's a grain of sand at a time, and they're egg-laying monsters. These things survive. Almost all this invasive stuff came from like someplace in Asia. I forget where the red ants came from, but they're definitely a problem down here. If you step in them, you'll know it, which happens. Yeah, super common. There's all sorts of cool ants too. Spiders too. I like spiders too. We got a great. It just got a new invasive spider down here. It's got these big, like long ass legs and these yellow segments in its leg. If you looked it up, like new invasive spider to Georgia, we have a lot of orb weavers here. Actually, I haven't used the four-wheeler in about 6 weeks because a big spotted orb weaver is like just spins this most fantastic vertical web and catches all sorts of shit. And I just don't want to fuck with his web. So I just leave it there until he's getting ready to hibernate for the winter. But there are great books on spiders and their ability to, and their spinets and the different kind of silk they spin and how they set up what it is they want to catch. And I mean, super fascinating. Really cool. Yeah, we've got millions of those down here, orb weavers. And, I've never run into a black widow in the wild. I mean, I like all this shit. I mean, if I wasn't, I know that there's a consequence for caging things, so I don't do it. I mean, I bred birds commercially, dromedary camels, which isn't that bad, single hump. But I'm just not into caging like birds. I mean, I'd have a nice aquarium, but something happens when you take things and you put them in a contained environment like that. And I don't think that I'm privy to just exactly what it is, so I don't do it. There's a real war on venomous snakes too, which is a shame. We have eastern diamondback rattlers, timber rattlesnake, and copperheads. They're all like super gorgeous, huge parts of an ecosystem. I tell these workers and shit, they're taught this as young people. Do not kill snakes. If you see one, you let me know about it. I'll get it out of there, but I don't want you killing it. Oh, thanks, Chris. That's cool. Yeah, but all this stuff, I really get a kick. I'm fascinated with these black vultures. Just excellent examples of Mother Nature. Yeah. Yeah, we get all sorts of things down here. Spiders. I mean, I could throw 50 pounds of meat out the back door right now, and I guarantee you in the morning it'll be gone. Now, I videotaped that on trail cams all last winter, and it's either gray fox, red fox, possums, raccoons, coyotes, a wild pig here and there. And that's about it. About what you have down here, but it's like all over the place. And armadillos. Armadillos just rooting through some cactus that were out in the front porch. Kind of fucked up the dirt around them. Those things seem really stupid. I mean, you can get right up to them. I don't think they have very good vision. They're looking for grubs and worms, and I guess they eat cockroaches too. Yeah, these orb weavers are fascinating. Yeah, really like them. And I mean, I've looked into all sorts of things. It's just I don't want to, I don't want to like cage these things. I like just like watching them and stuff like that. Butterflies, tons of butterflies around here. I just planted a bunch of wildflower seeds. I'm going to see how they do. And I did put a spigot along the road away from my house. Cost me $2,500 extra bucks. So people ride horses down that dirt road so their horses can get a drink. But that's part of the reason. The other reason is I want water out there so I can plant a better indigenous tree line than what I've got out there now. I hate hoses. It look like shit when they're like just laying out watering stuff. So really it was half for the horses, half for me planting new trees down the road, Yeah, but we got like this is a huge central corridor for bird migration. There was a time here about 6 weeks ago, we were getting like 50 ruby-throated hummingbirds drinking out of the feeders. They'd hang around and ended up heading south. They say keep your feeders out till December 1st. I haven't seen any in a couple of weeks, though. But between the ants, the birds, the bees, it's great down here, the snakes, which I have not seen one, to tell you the truth. And I've looked for them, too. Yeah, I've looked for them. I just don't think we have the right habitat. And like down here, you know, everybody's like been raised to like kill venomous snakes. You know, that hasn't helped. Yep. So that's it. Lucy, do you have a good day tomorrow? Hope you didn't lose too much money out of your wallet. And have a good day. Cool. Party on, you guys. Have a good night.